go, the whole thing. That is how Buck Bumble came into my life.
I didn't think it was. It's one of those things that you and like Moogle would do, and I'd be like, "Is this a thing that you've made up?" Like I didn't realize it was a video game. Oh wait, no, I knew it was a video game. I didn't realize that the theme song was what you guys were doing when you said "Biggity Buck Bumble." I thought you were just being silly. But
no, the whole game is...
No controller pack present, cannot save. Well, I can't have the controller pack and the rumble pack, can I, Buck Bumble? What do you want?
Don't do that, Specs. Don't play the whole game without being able to save. You know how that ends. It ends in tragedy.
All right. We're going to watch the whole intro. It's weird to think that Ubisoft used to make things that weren't Rayman and Assassin's Creed.
They don't even make Rayman anymore.
That's true. Rural England, and things are seemingly normal on Earth. However, a not-so-ordinary situation is developing within the insect kingdom. A poisonous chemical spill that took place many years ago has affected the insect population of an abandoned chemical plant and its surroundings. Only now, this disaster is beginning to take its toll. The evil Erd, insect super race affected by the pollution, is now planning to take over the garden and beyond. Led by the evil Erd Queen, they are bent on the destruction of all in their path to superiority in the insect world.
Yeah, the guy who says that intro sounds a lot like you. Just incredible with that fucking like Amiga ass illustration in the background.
Miniman. He's saving them all of them. Fucking love this song. This is the only place this song plays in the game as well. Why? I don't know that. I've not played this, so I have no idea.
You can tell when where the effort goes in game development, can't you? Or you can tell like what nucleates the idea.
Yeah. We're never gonna get off the title screen because I love this song so much.
I mean, it's the only reason people know this game. I remember the rest of the soundtrack being pretty good as well.
It's all very similar, so a little bit. Yeah, I can't use a rumble pack and a memory pack, can I? Who has entered?
It's Anna Mitch.
Mitch. A forward herd scout unit has been sighted. Teleport from the base and eliminate all the enemies you find in the area. Good luck.
There's not really that much of a story in this game, but...
No, I'm surprised it just kind of drops you in. So it's A to accelerate, B to decelerate, like in Mr. Mosquito. You got the Z button to zap. You've got a classic Starfox loop-de-loop and turn
well, this
around.
is Argonaut after all.
Oh my god, you can walk! Oh, look, you can walk if you're on the floor.
I mean, bees can walk. I've seen them do it.
Look at that.
So, is this a true 6 degrees of freedom shooter, or is this up, down, left, right,
this is
kind of not rotating?
Yeah, you can't rotate in this, but you can do this. And you can turn around. I don't know how I managed to get it to turn around before.
Evasive maneuvers. They're going to be soaring for hours. I don't know what it is that, like, they could possibly be soaring for hours, but they will be soaring for hours.
That's all right. It provides us extra background noise that sounds like Buck Bumble's wings beating.
Is that pollen you're collecting there?
I'm not sure what that is.
Or is it just...
I have 99 shoot.
Well, don't waste it.
But it doesn't go down. Is my bonus going up when I collect those? I don't know. Grab another one. Doesn't increase my bonus.
It's also impressive, you know, how Argonaut, who are just at the absolute top of their technological game, like 3 years before this, have managed to release a game that looks so ugly.
Yeah. This probably looks worse than... Did they actually have a hand in Lilac Wars? They didn't, did they?
No, that was all Nintendo.
Don't really
but
know
I
what
think
I'm supposed to be doing
what
here
I
either.
think happened is that most of the like the most talented people at Argonaut got hired by Nintendo.
Yes,
and
that
then
is true. Oh, that's a teleport.
oh, that's the teleporter. Okay, and then Croc and Buck Bumble and stuff were created by those left behind.
We should do Croc. That's going to be a book club game.
I mean, Croc is another one of those games that gets brought up slightly too often. Slightly too much for comfort.
I've got an upgrade. Who knows?
I'm really
what it
liking
does.
this 16:9 radar.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to look, you know.
I think when I play this game, I'll resize it until that radar is circular, like it should be.
No, not allowed. Good sound effect. The problem with this is I have no idea what any of these readouts on my screen are about. It might be useful if you could look up a manual and see.
So one of them is a bonus score that's ticking down.
Yeah.
That one at the top right, I've seen it change as
Whoa.
you've been shooting things.
That's my like kill score presumably.
Hold on, let me find out.
Can I use
Kill
the
something.
D-pad? Yeah, I can use the D-pad to change weapon. All right, there we go. Holy shit.
Yeah. That goes
Boom.
up when you blow something up. That one in the top left is your ammo. It seems like the radar only tells you when an enemy is nearby. Like, it doesn't tell you where it is.
No.
Oh no, it's got a... Actually, no, I'm wrong. It's got like a little bar on it and a pointer. I don't know what that's telling you. I'm gonna look that up.
Why did Nintendo never make a Star Fox game that was either 6 degrees of freedom or whatever this is, 4 degrees of freedom, I guess?
I mean, they made Starfox Assault, which had some sections in it which were like this.
But they were on foot, weren't they?
They were awful. They were a mixture of in the Arwing, on foot, and in like a tank, I think.
Yes, there will. Yes, the tank sections. I will have to play that at some point now that I am the Star Fox man. Really. won't I?
Star Fox Assault is a dreadful game. It really is. It's so bad.
I might need a bigger gun for these guys. Wait, is that someone's face mapped onto that?
No. No, you're just seeing things. You're just going crazy. Okay, trivia time. What year is this game set in?
2016.
Not far.
Minus
actually.
50 million BC. It's one of those games where the bugs used to rule the world, and they were all technologically advanced and shit.
They ruled the world in the past?
Yeah. When else would they?
In the future?
Did you know? Hang on. Did you know that bugs were so big back in the day? Spiders
did.
the size of wolves, mate.
Yeah, they used to be bigger because the atmosphere had a different concentration of bug nutrients in it.
Oxygen, yes, which makes my theory that all insects are partially composed of fire to be true.
I hope insects get that big again one day.
It would be more fun.
Oh no, I killed Buck Bumble.
Phased out of
I
existence.
don't know if I won or if I died there. I think I won. Yeah, I won.
And you won.
You gotta beat all the enemies. All the
Right,
big
I
enemies.
need to do some volume control on you two. Catsan, you're a little loud, so I'm going to turn you down. And Mitch, can I get an E from you?
E.
Can I get
So
a...
yeah,
Can I get an amen? Talk at a normal volume or I'm going to turn you up too much.
Normal volume right now.
this game is set in 2010.
Wow. 3 satellite uplinks must be destroyed for our location to remain a secret.
Oh, a secret
2010, the year such classics came out like Alice in Wonderland, the game, Ben
You mean-
10, Ultimate Alien Cosmic Destruction, and...
I can hear you Googling them.
No, I remember
You
these
don't-
off the top of my head.
You don't know when Ben 10 Alien Cosmic
It
Destruction
was
came out.
2010.
Yeah, sure.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows and the Prison Break game, dude.
The controls
I
are
don't remember
Kick-Ass
what
game.
really
I don't remember
weird.
anything about 2010. It's a blank year to me.
Do you think these
Well,
are
let me-
all of the weapons that Buck will have throughout this entire game?
I fucking
Nah.
hope not. I mean, they're decent weapons, but particularly the explosion one.
There's gonna be a shotgun, like a laser beam, a flamethrower.
Delicious looking weapons in this game. Delicious.
No, I don't want this shitty weapon. Use it. Yes.
So, Argonaut, in 1997, they made Croc Legend of the Goboos, that classic game that everyone loved. 1998, they made this. In 1999, they made Croc 2. And that was like their last
There was
original
a Croc
game.
2?
Croc 2
Yeah.
was actually pretty good, particularly in comparison to Croc 1.
Okay.
Like, it's like Croc, but without awful controls, effectively. And better level design. The next game they made after this was Star Wars Math Jabba's Game Galaxy.
What happened at Argonaut? I think you're right. I think Nintendo just poached all of their important people.
It's weird being a Nintendo second party, because either you'll be subcontracted out to make garbage forever,
Like,
if you're really
Artzest.
if you're really talented and you are nice to Nintendo, they will buy you. And if you're really talented, but I guess not compatible with Nintendo, then they'll just poach all your best developers and leave you for dead.
Or if you're one of their best, like, people and Microsoft come calling, then they'll just be like, oh, they'd never leave us. It's fine.
Yeah, sometimes they'll just let you go for no reason.
Oi. So the reason that Buck Bumble shoots things and that he doesn't have a melee attack is because if he
Oh,
had a
by the
melee
way,
attack,
your
he
life
would
is the
just
top
die.
right, by the way.
I know.
You're gonna die. These wasps.
It started me off with a much low health for this mission.
So you ended the last level with barely any health.
That's true, but I have no idea how to get health back.
Eat
in
the
this.
mushrooms. Eat the mushrooms, dude.
I need to know why he doesn't have a melee attack.
That's pretty cool that he kind of crash lands if you go too fast. It makes me sympathy with Buck Bumble, knowing that he is just a mortal being like myself.
Mortal being.
I didn't get it.
No, but
Oh, he's still holding on! Oh my god, I'm gonna cry! Oh, it's so fucking tragic! Come on, Buck Bumble, you can do it! Come on!
It's the greatest love story ever told.
Mitch and Bumble. Do you think they named the dating app Bumble after Buck Bumble?
Oh, 100% certainty, yeah.
No, Buck.
Oh my god, he
Oh.
dies on fire and in pain.
That was a really disturbing death.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Wait.
He comes really hard when he on the game over screen.
This game is like a. I'm gonna have to 1 credit clear this game. I think. We need to
So you
figure out where
have,
the
you have a
health-
limited number of lives there. I need to know what happens when you run out.
I too. He does bump into things pretty good. Did you see this, Mitch?
Buck Bumble. Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, you can walk around. Look.
Oh.
Don't torture him.
You can walk. Look.
Look, bees can walk. You've seen
Every
them.
step I take is pain. Story is, Buck is the last bumblebee in the whole planet, and he's trying to save his race.
Delicious looking cattails in this game.
Cattails? Where?
Buck gets very confused if you land him on a wall. Go, Buck. Go.
Stupid bee.
Buck's got a lot of moth DNA in him.
Look at
I
those weird
respect-
carrots.
I respect bees. They're not carrots, Mitch. They're cattails.
Nah, you sound stupid.
Oh,
I
there
want
it
to
is.
eat that bee.
What, Buck?
So do you just start with no weapons in every level?
No, I started with the weapons that I had from last time. I only had one ammo for the good weapon, though.
The field of view in this game is very narrow. You basically can't really see that far around yourself. I think it makes for a kind of nauseating experience. Like,
Buck
this is
Bumble
like
VR.
Halo FOV.
Whoa!
Woo!
That you're really getting the mileage out of that move, aren't you?
It's the only evasive move Buck
Okay,
has.
that's
There
what
we
health
go.
looks like.
That's health. Okay. These thingies just give you score as well. They're not really useful otherwise. These things do have a drop on them. They don't go straight, but that was shit, and they didn't do jack for me.
I'm not sure what you're doing is... Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it worked at all, so.
Oh,
Oh, if you double tap that, you do the turnaround. Okay. Now I see. I wonder if I can just go down here now. Is this going to be an on-foot section for Buck? No. I need to
I
play
really
some
hope
6
not.
Degrees of Freedom.
kill the weevils.
I mean, Descent is really good.
I have Descent. I do own Descent. Whoa,
This,
these guys
not
are
so
fucking
much.
tanks. Ow, shit.
Jesus Christ, good shot. I respect that.
Yeah.
Chernobyl would have been a very different event if radiation made people grow cannons.
That's true. Buck's got like a weird like robot voice as well.
Well, he's like a cybernetic bee.
Whoa.
Is he if he's cybernetic, why is he holding a gun?
Just because you're
'Cause he doesn't-
cybernetic doesn't mean you have a gun in you.
Well,
Yeah.
if you're gonna make a cybernetic bee, why not put a gun in it?
Because, it's a pain in the ass to, like, change the gun or reload. If you have one less arm,
Barrett manages it in Final Fantasy VII.
yeah, well, he's a superior life form.
I mean, a bee on its own might not be a superior life form, but a collection of bees is superior to one human. I challenge anyone who says otherwise to fight a beehive.
Well, they're called beekeepers. They tend to do okay.
They don't fight beehives. They have a symbiotic
shit, there's
relationship
Oh my God.
with
mines.
bees.
Okay.
Mitch, if you fought a beehive, you would lose.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I agree.
No, Buck.
I think
No,
Buck!
Buck.
Oh no! Look at him come everywhere. I think one-on-one, I could kill and beat any animal.
What about a tiger?
Maybe not. Okay, maybe not kill it, but I could definitely beat it where it doesn't want to fight me anymore.
Even a tiger?
Even a tiger.
How would you beat a tiger?
I'd punch its eyes.
What about when it's faster and stronger than you and it just kills you?
But I'm smarter.
But you go.
That doesn't mean that you can win it in a fight.
You build some
I
kind
think
of
it does.
with
We're
which
gonna
to
do
kill
like challenge.
tigers.
You're gonna challenge the tiger to a game of chess until it doesn't
I
want to
like
fight you
Mitch's
anymore.
idea that he's smarter than a tiger, and yet his strategy is just to punch it. He's not using his
I'm not
brain.
punch its eyes.
But punching its eyes is.
Okay, what's the tiger gonna do? It's gonna lunge at me, so I'm gonna dodge out the way and then go for the eyes.
Do you know how fast a tiger is, Mitch?
It doesn't matter how fast, it's about your reaction time. And I play video games.
I think the tigers don't.
No. Because every video game console named after a big cat has failed, so they don't play them anymore.
Name 2.
Atari Lynx, Atari Jaguar.
Shit, I
Just
didn't realize there was an
everything Atari
Atari
made.
Lynx as well. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like a diseased Game Boy.
It's a Game Boy with a tumor.
But it's a Game Boy with a bad case of like 90s phone-itis.
No.
Like the N-Gage.
Oh fuck.
No, much worse than the N-Gage.
I think the N-Gage is worse than the Atari Lynx.
Like, imagine like a Game Boy Micro-sized screen, but on a Game Boy Advance, and you've got the thing. It's Moogle.
It's Moogle. In my bedroom, my second bedroom.
Second bed.
But I think an Atari Lynx would definitely help me kill a tiger.
That's true.
In what way?
I could bludgeon it to death with it.
But you need to be really strong to bludgeon. You're not using your brain.
Snap the batteries in half and use them as acid in the eyes of the tiger.
Have you ever
Why
tried
is
to
it
snap
always
a
the
battery
eyes
in half?
with you?
They're really useful.
That's right. He does go for the eyes a
Well,
lot.
how did Daredevil manage so well then? You didn't need him.
Because he had the power of God with him.
He's got radioactive powers and the power of God as well, yes.
Ow. Ah, shit, this
I
thing.
think
you
Buck
enjoying
Bumble's problem is that
Biggity Buck?
he doesn't have radioactive powers.
What's the deal with blind people and God?
I don't understand this question.
Fuck, that's game over already.
To the base, to the base.
Oh
I need
no!
to turn Moogle up a lot. Moogle, give
You
me
get
another
killed
boom
by a
to the butt, to
Bionicle.
the bum,
Hello
to the
there.
base.
To the bum, to the base.
What is the deal with blind people and God? I wasn't aware of there being a deal with blind people and
Well,
God.
there's Daredevil.
You do
There's-
just need to beat this game without dying.
Oh no!
This is going to be a fun one, lads.
Do you not have Do you not have a controller save pack installed?
I do have a
Is
save
there-
pack installed, but
Is there not a
it's-
password system?
No, it didn't seem to.
It's
How many
it's one
levels
of-
is this game?
enough?
We've just got to get really good at Buck Bumble.
I completed this when I was young.
Ah, it can't be that hard then.
It's true. Young
Buck
me
Bumble,
was-
how
young
long
me
to
was-
beat? Main story, 7 hours.
7 hours.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
To the bottom, to the base.
I cannot find an instruction manual for this game on anywhere except eBay, by the way.
To the bottom, to the base.
So unless you want to buy an instruction manual,
That.
The long play is 1 hour and 49 minutes, so you might be okay.
You're probably fine.
long plays are by people who know what they're doing.
It's
Yeah.
a 6 Degrees of Freedom shooter on the N64. What do you expect? A lot of fog is the answer.
You know what the tagline of this game was?
To the bum, to the base.
No, it was "Be prepared."
Ooh, like it.
Where did I have to go here? There's something I had to do.
Could
This is
be.
bullshit. Why can I go online and find a manual for my fucking obscure washing machine, and yet I can't find Buck Bumble?
Presumably you can get extra lives if you get enough points as well.
Unclear. I don't remember. It's been such a long time since I played this.
The game doesn't
How are
really...
you finding the controls?
They're alright. The game doesn't really give you much instruction on, like, what you're supposed to
You might want to
do.
go into the training level.
The training level?
There is a training level.
It didn't give an option for a training level.
There's honey there. I think you can get that for health.
Nah, bees don't eat honey. They make honey.
They also eat honey.
A bee eating honey, it would be like a turnip farmer eating his stock of turnips. It would
I
be
mean, that's fine. If you need to, you need to, yeah?
No, I don't agree with that.
No. So if the farmer is starving and the only way that he can make more turnips, if the only way to live to farm more turnips is to eat some of his turnips, then there's a net gain of turnips still.
No, because a turnip farmer, in order to sustain himself, needs to eat more turnips than he
it
can
does give
grow
you
in his
health,
entire
right.
lifetime.
Yeah, but the idea is that he isn't just eating turnips, but he needs to eat that particular turnip at that particular time to stay alive at that specific
Where's the rocket launcher?
until he can get other sustenance.
Alright, it's fine. I have a cheat that lets you do the level select.
Mesh!
There it is.
He's got a gun. Boom.
Oh, you should play the Japanese version. It's harder, you baby.
Mesh!
Holy fuck.
What a casual playing the
Taking
European version.
Large damage.
I'm now really angry that I can't find the Buck Bumble manual. I need
Yeah,
to
no,
know
me
what's in
neither.
it.
To the base. To the base, to the base.
I'll just buy it off eBay.
Bumble,
Can
bumble.
you stream for another 4 days, Specs?
Yeah, he's fine.
Probably. You know what I'm like.
This turns into fucking Starfox Adventures.
We're gonna find a prototype.
Excuse me? Why did that kill
Explosions.
me?
The explosion
really
is
is
dying
explosion.
kills you.
It's very sad when he dies. Like, I don't like it. I would rather he didn't die.
Oh, he's resetting.
There's
resetting.
Go
there's
to the
no
tutorial
point.
level.
Thanks, Ubisoft.
I'm not
Thanks,
doing a
Argonaut.
tutorial level.
He's gonna go do the tutorial level.
There's multiple people on GameFAQs begging someone to upload the fucking Buck Bumble
Oh, we
manual.
can
Bumble.
continue.
To the bum, to the bum, to the bum, to the base.
See, cyborg training. I told you he was
cyborg.
cyber.
Why is
Look at
he a
those
I thought
at
the
those-
idea. So is this cyborgs versus mutants? But the other insects are cyborgs as well.
Look at his low frame rate legs when he moves, and look at how low frame rate those legs are. See, they're vital. Absolutely vital.
Ooh, I like that noise. That's like a Wumpa fruit kind of noise.
Oh, it's a good, isn't it?
Nintendo provide online PDFs for all of the manuals for their Nintendo 64 games, even to this day.
They do.
Need
That's-
10,000 points for an extra life, Specs. Get grinding.
That's pretty impressive, really.
I mean, they were repairing Famicoms up until like the year 2005, weren't they? Like, if you had a broken Famicom, you could send it to Nintendo and they would fix it all the way up until 2005.
Like, damn, I'm looking at this like ultra high like resolution Donkey Kong 64
Oh, it's good.
manual that's clearly like made from the original files.
Uh-huh.
Because like you can select all the text in it and
Yep.
stuff, and all the fonts are preserved, and all the images are ultra high
Is
resolution.
that a Nintendo one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good for that. Like, I'll give them shit for stuff when they do things shit, but there are some things that they do very well.
This
That's
is not a
whack.
well thought out training level.
Look, this training level teaches you everything you need to know.
It's taught me two things.
They're
It teaches
useful,
you
though.
how to bum to the base.
We obviously haven't gotten to the next part of the tutorial.
You just seem to have to fly around until you bump into a tutorial.
I think the problem is that
You
you're not
considered
good
going
enough
towards
at
the
game.
arrow.
That is an arrow, isn't it?
You just turned around! You're going the way you came!
That's because this is the way the arrow's pointing, Mitch. Look, it points up through
You
this
see-
wall over here.
You see, this is the true experience of being a bumblebee, because he is
Sure.
You're the
bumbling right now.
reason. Are you a valve tester, Specs? I feel like you're a valve tester right now.
Okay, Mitch, where do you go?
The testers never looked up, so we had to get
The
rid of all
level
the
is a
verticality.
literal corridor. But he keeps going to the very edge of where he's just been. Then he turns around and
look
goes
what
the
I
back
found.
way he
Look what I
came.
found.
Yeah,
Mitch.
it's a
Look what I
fucking-
found.
Started.
But
Don't
drop
worry.
an egg and clip through the fucking
That's
door.
what
That's
I'm
all you're
doing.
good for.
What do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing right now, Mitch?
You're laying an egg,
no.
Specs.
Please don't.
I think
Bumblebees
Specs
don't
is
lay eggs.
broken. Can I return him?
No. You can turn him off, though.
Return Specs.
To the base. Buck Bumble.
Birds chirping.
You told me he didn't make a
All
noise. He does make a
around.
noise.
He does. He makes a little buzz.
This is, by the way, I am really enjoying watching this because
All right, stop!
There we go.
Oh look, you progressed because you went down the corridor.
you wanted him to stop. You wanted him to turn around.
Yeah, because I was gonna make the Sam taking the furthest step he's taken from home, and then every time he walked, I would say it again.
You see, this is the problem. Is people say the start of the Lord of the Rings is boring, but you need something like that in order to contrast with later
Who
high
says these things?
I don't think that section's boring at all.
I think the whole film is boring.
Well, that's
You're
your
wrong.
Specs, and you're wrong.
I was talking about the book. The book.
I mean, the book.
Yeah, the book is
The
also
whole of the book
boring.
is
There's a
boring
book?
in theory, but I enjoy
There's-
it.
there's
It's the
7
kind of
books.
boredom that I like.
Well, no, it's just it's the story is taking its time.
I got halfway through the
It's setting the scene.
I got halfway through the Twin Towers.
The two towers.
No, the Twin Towers. I said it right. I got halfway through the Twin Towers as a kid, and I vividly remember putting down the book when I was like 8 years old and being like, "No, it's
It
too
was a
long.
disaster.
No."
Well, what you don't understand about the two towers is that half the book is just Frodo and Sam's adventure, and then it stops, and then you do the Aragorn, Legolas, and Graham side of the
Graham,
story.
yeah, absolutely.
The most
Man,
boring
she's
book
fast forwarding.
is the Two Towers because they spend like 100 pages in Rivendell and nothing happens before they go anywhere in that book.
That's fair.
Hang on, do they?
Wait, what do
Yeah.
they do?
You
no,
mean
Rivendell is
No, wait a minute. No, that's not right.
Rivendell's Fellowship.
Yeah.
No. In the books, Rivendell.
No. In the books, it's. I don't think so.
It is.
No, it can't be because like the the first book ends when Frodo and Sam like leave. Like it's
what?
the same as the films. They leave at that point.
They leave the Fellowship.
Yeah. Unless you mean
No,
it
the
can't
Two
be
Towers-
Lothlorien.
No, the Two Towers starts with the Fellowship break.
Right, I've got the book right behind me. I'm gonna go pick it up right now. Like, I took it out of its box today because I've been unpacking my books and shit. Like, I'm gonna have a look at where the Two Towers stops. The breaking of the Fellowship.
Now I must
Frodo and
say,
Sam set off on the last stage of their quest together. Blah 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 blah. Yep. Okay. So. Yeah. So the Two Towers begins as soon as they've left. Like they're long past Rivendell by that point.
oh okay. Well, I guess you're right. Oh, what? Fuck you! Fucking nuclear device! Jesus, Specs!
Gone the wrong way.
Fly in a circle quickly!
I can't believe rural England is about to die.
It
Shit,
must be
this thing
because I
isn't
read
active.
them in an ebook.
Did you bother reading the text when it
Yeah,
told
it
you
said
what to
get
do?
the fuck out, but I don't know where the get the
Fine.
fuck out is.
Does anyone else think that Specs has in fact made his own problem? He was just making it exciting for you.
Why would anyone play this when Descent exists? That's what I want to know.
I mean, I'm looking at this and all I'm
Descent
thinking is
wasn't
I want to
out
play
when
Descent.
this was
Yeah, I
out,
know.
right?
I look at this and say I want to play Descent as well.
Descent is new though, right?
No, Descent was older than this.
Oh, is Descent
No,
okay?
Descent
What am I
like
thinking of?
1995.
Because there's a new game that's like Descent.
Overload.
Is Overload any good?
I don't know, but I will play it very soon.
Good. Let me know.
I'm pretty sure I own that from like a Humble
Like,
bundle or something.
Overload is not Overload. Descent is a.
Descent is a
I
classic.
have fond memories of. I had Descent 2 on the PlayStation.
My parents took me to a really boring holiday on the Gower when I was a kid, and I took my fucking like Windows 98 laptop with me, and I played
Nice.
the whole of Descent, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it's a good game. Do you like Descent 2 more than 1, or do you like 1 more than 2?
I didn't play 2.
You didn't play 2. I quite enjoyed 2.
Oh god, we're doomed. Vex has to find his own
He's
way.
got to go backwards.
It's just over here.
Oh no, he's good at this. He's good at this part.
There it is.
He can bum to the base. He bummed to that base.
I always bum to the base.
He does.
Alright, now you know how to play the game.
It's true, I do.
I don't think he was paying attention during that tutorial.
No, I just bumbled my way through it.
Yeah, Mash, Descent is first person.
It's
Hey,
good.
Mash.
I need to go into chat as well. I can't see chat.
What did you have for lunch, Mash? Tell me your lunch. I had hot cross buns.
Oh, very good. And it's
Those aren't vegan.
Marmite.
Marmite on hot cross
Of course you had the Marmite with it. You're a wrong'un. He's a wrong'un, isn't he?
I also
Oh, I
had some
found-
with Biscoff on.
Ooh. Lotus Biscoff. Lotus Biscoff.
It's really annoying that there's no way to just fly up or down as Buck. You've got to like do a swoop.
Yep.
Very
Like real
annoying.
bee.
Like a
Yeah,
re-
real bee
like
can't
a
go up and
real
down.
bee.
A re.
Chocolate
Gotta
orange.
get all
hot
those
cross
points.
Bun.
You
Nice.
get a new life at 10,000.
That's true. That's big points right there.
Kill!
Is he cool though?
Stay frosty. Wait, did I not kill all those? Yeah, I did.
Bumble, bumble. Bumble, bumble.
Mini man. You say man dem
Bumble,
oola
bumble.
dem.
Bumble, bumble.
Bumble.
I don't see how we were able to find clean voice samples of the Buck Bumble intro, but we can't
Ow.
find a fucking manual.
Ow.
Well, I ripped
You're
them.
hurting him.
I ripped them from the game when I.
Well, then rip the manual from the game too.
I don't think they used to include
Yeah.
manuals in games. Whoa.
How do they print them then?
Graph paper.
That was the worst when you wanted to draw, but you only had lined paper.
Oh, don't.
Now
I
it's
never
useful
used
because
graph
I only
paper
ever
for
used to draw
anything.
squares.
Oh.
Because I can only draw myself.
I'm pretty sure that you do splash damage against yourself with that little.
Yes.
You
so-
do, yes, I have killed myself with that before.
Ooh, you can have honey.
I could do with some honey, you're right.
It's right next to you. Right beneath you.
It's over here, isn't it?
Just to your left. It's that
Pink flowers.
Yes,
Yeah.
I see it.
Wait for that.
That is quite a good slurp noise.
There was another one up there.
Makes me want to slurp up some nectar. I assume it's nectar. I assume it's not honey.
They
That
did
would
say
be a
nectar.
way- Again, if Buck Bumble consumed even a tablespoon of honey, he would have consumed more honey than he will ever produce in his life.
I mean, he's not producing honey. He's protecting the hive.
Well, yeah. What I said is still true.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be producing any honey anyway. He's not responsible.
He might not be a hive bee. Some bees
So-
are
That's
homeless.
true. Some bees. I had masonry bees in my house.
Ronin bee.
He is defending the hive. So
You're,
he's like a Ronin bee.
Your bonus is going down over time
I
spent.
know.
You should hurry up.
I think I just have to kill the big guys, but...
I'm really not in favor of games that make dragonflies out to be the baddies. Like,
Dragonflies are cool. I mean, they often are baddies if you're a bug, though, because they just eat bugs, right?
Yeah. They're apex predators.
They are.
I mean,
pretty
it
much,
depends
like-
whether you want to be eaten or not, doesn't it?
I think most things don't.
Is that not the end of the
There's your red door over there, unless that's the
No,
way you
that's
came
one I
in.
came in through.
What are good enemies for a bug game?
Bugs.
Yeah, but what
Spider.
kind of bugs?
Spiders.
Spider.
No, spiders are good. Spiders.
No,
I like
spiders.
spiders, they're my friends.
If there were no spiders, we would all be covered in
I like,
flies right now.
I like spiders. Flies. There you go. Fleas.
Millipede.
Oh, yeah. No, centipede.
Good old centipede.
Centipede.
Centipedes are my least favorite insect, and that's why Centipede is a great game.
How
Because
did I
you
get
Lights.
past the title theme? That's a
Centipede.
really good question. I was stuck on it for a while.
I mean, it's tempting to just sit there and listen to its hypnotic qualities. You
I
know?
did. We
Use
did
an
like 2
egg.
loops of it before.
To the base, to the base.
Now, all the levels
base.
you've seen so far have had
The
this
bump,
same
the bump.
track, which isn't bad,
bump,
but
the bump.
like,
It's gonna get boring, yeah.
there's not a lot of variety.
There we go. I did just have to kill everything in the level.
That's what they said.
I'm not sure if this killing everything in the level objective is very interesting.
It's not, though.
No.
Let's hope that they get
But
better
it is
over
the
time.
first level, so...
These menus also, they really look temporary. Like, they look like temporary menus.
Well, they're almost Comic Sans MS style.
Well, just like, you know, a concept art picture of the character on a black background with
Yeah.
text overlaid. Like, surely someone at Argonaut was like, I'll just put this in now and we'll change it later.
Argonaut, well known for their quality control on their video games, you know?
Well, Croc doesn't have this problem.
That's true.
Croc has really nice menus, actually.
We need to decide on our next good game after this. What's our...
We just had a good game.
Already decided. You
Is Buck
fuck.
Bumble not a good game? Wait, what were you going to say, Mitch?
We were gonna play
We're gonna play
Disaster Day of
Crisis. It's
Oh
true.
yeah, I actually do kind of want to play Disaster Day of Crisis.
I'd be up
Having
for
looked
that.
at
I'd
it-
totally be up for that. I bet
Destroyed the
Zexu would
thing.
be up for that. I'll get Zexu in on it with me, and then
It's got,
we can get
um,
Zexu on the podcast. She loves weird Japanese shit like that.
Tokyo Jungle's what you want to play, lad.
Oh, Tokyo Jungle's so good.
As if you can download that anymore.
You can
at
for
the
now.
moment.
I haven't got it. I should probably do that at some point soon.
I'm sure
I got
can
until
pirate
June,
it
right?
from
I got until
somewhere.
June, right?
Ruben Langdon plays a character in Disaster Day of Crisis.
Really?
Who's that?
Good old Dante. Who does he, what does
He's
he play?
Dante, he's Ken Masters.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is Ken Masters, yeah. He also did the motion capture for Chris
Tom
in Resident Evil
Hanks.
5. No, he didn't do Tom
Yeah,
Hanks. He did
right.
Chris in Resident Evil 5. Boom, boom.
I think his like because he runs a stunt company and
He does,
a motion capture studio as well, I
Mhm.
think. And I think he did the motion capture for a lot of the cutscenes in that game.
Oh, that's cool. I like how.
Careful!
I like how the DMC like motion capture people actually do their own stuff. Like, you get
Not for 5, I don't
not for
think.
5 though, because they got like a professional company to do it. Should have just let Ruben do it. Or maybe Ruben's getting too old to do Dante now. I don't know. Hang on, didn't Ruben still do Dante though?
Well, I'm just going off of the
I mean, the previs isn't the motion capture though.
Oh, right, okay.
Like the previs is the fucking funny one,
I love
right?
that. That's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
favorite thing in video games, I think.
Yeah, it's very good. They did it for 3 as well. They didn't do it for 4 unless they did, but they
No, they
didn't
did.
tell
They did
anybody.
do it to 4. They did do it to 4. It's
Did
on
they?
Ruben Langdon's YouTube channel.
Oh, good. They let
Probably
Ruben do it.
watch all of those.
Ruben and Johnny and Bosch were there. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Jonathan Youngathan Bosch.
They call him JYB.
Jim.
They didn't get who is he? Who does Virgil again? Why is his name gone from
Dan
my brain?
Southworth. Right?
Yes.
No, Buck!
Oh no!
Get out of the water,
Get out
Buck!
of the water, Buck!
Dan Southworth is lovely. He's wonderful.
Buck can't swim. Add him to the
He's a
list of
bee.
characters who can't
Yeah.
swim.
Bees can't swim.
He's a
What do you
bee.
expect from me? Delicious looking water in this game.
Have a look at the water again. Let me see if it's delicious. It looks pretty delicious.
It looks a little bit
Possible.
irradiated, but I could deal with that.
It looks like it's N64 water. Not particularly
like
great
the-
N64
shit.
water, but it's N64 water.
The algae on the other
Okay,
side.
those,
Ooh.
those are mines.
I know
Those are
they're
mines.
mines. I didn't know how
And they
close
call
I
it
could
a
go to them.
mine.
Oh,
Melon.
Melon.
I wanna slurp up that algae.
Ooh, slurpy algae. What's got the best water on the N64? It's probably Wave Race, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
definitely
it's
Wave
Wave
Race.
Race.
Like,
I
is there anything that
absolutely-
has any?
Oh, no, it's
Kind of
the
cheating when
entire
you're a game designed around water.
Oh
my God,
shit,
Buck!
take off, Buck!
No, shan't.
Get your explodey out and bombard these ants.
Ants,
I've got a new
Ants are
weapon.
great.
Ants they're good, and they're also good fodder in a bug game, I think.
Oh, shit, check
He's
this
got cluster
shit out.
bombs. He's got cluster bombs.
Take this, ants.
So, right, bug games that we've
missed.
played and talked about. You got this. You've got Bug. You've got A Bug's Life. You've got Bugdom.
Hollow Knight.
That's not a bug
That's
game.
a bug game. That is a bug game, I'm sorry.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bug game.
We should play that spider game.
Oh,
Deadly
Spider.
Creatures.
No, Deadly Creatures
Oh,
is another
Deadly
bug game,
Creatures,
but
yeah.
Spider, the game on the PS1.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like the 2.5D platformer.
The herd has located our base and sent an attack squadron. Arrive back to base quickly and eliminate the squad before our HQ is destroyed. We should
also-
play Ants. We should play Ants, the game.
Don't play
There's
Ants, the game of the
racing,
movie.
isn't there?
The movie, Ants.
They're really
that honey.
ants
Should've got the
racing.
honey.
No, we're on,
Oh,
a,
it's so
we're on a time
hard
limit.
being an
This is a go fast level. What the fuck is
Is it,
hitting
though?
me?
No, if you've got honey, then you wouldn't. Oh, he's getting
Jesus
fucked.
Christ.
I mean, I want to
Need
play
that honey. Get that honey. You're gonna
Ants,
need
the
it.
video game because
next one?
Ants is haunting Wooly.
Oh, really?
It's true.
Yeah.
Is it a game that Wooly's played?
No. He probably doesn't want to know that it exists. You know that Ants is probably part of the Shrek verse. I bet you can
God.
play. I bet there's ants related stuff in the Shrek.
There probably is like an
racing
ants
game.
racing, like Shrek will show up or something.
I mean, as we
I don't
talked
know.
about, Specs, your connections are all becoming one glorious whole thanks to like Space Jam 2 and Ready Player One, and every movie
Yeah,
now
I
being
gave
set
up
in
on
an
it because it became
expanded
too
universe
easy
of
to,
every
like-
other movie.
It became too easy.
you were just ahead of the curve.
I think ants is self-contained. I don't think there's anything it connects to.
I wonder where this herd gate is. There it is.
To the right, yeah.
If you can figure out a connection between ants and Shrek,
I'm pretty sure
Go
that
ahead, but I
the-
don't think
the
there is one.
Disney, not Disney, DreamWorks racing game probably connects them.
I don't think there is.
Everything's blowing up. Look. Save it.
Ants Wiki.
The ants wiki. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do here? Just kill all of these shits?
Kill these guys, I think.
Oh god, you're getting fucked.
That
That
did
did so much damage.
Of damage.
It was a
yeah.
bomb. You just got hit by a bomb.
Oh, well, found another wiki.
Oh yeah, stick it on our wiki list. We've got a good agenda for the podcast already. I got my whole Princess Diana manga synopsis.
Oh god.
Mitch,
I mean,
you should
we
read
can-
the Princess Diana manga. You love
Cease.
it.
The
Cease.
Princess Diana manga looks wild.
It's
Cease.
very fun.
I think there was a big ant on the other side of that bridge.
Yeah, there it is. I see it. I need to come at it from an angle that works.
He's trying to throw acid at you. He is, isn't he?
Is that it? Are we done?
No, there's some more signals on your radar. Like,
Oh,
there, that thing, whatever that is, is
thing
shooting
was
at you.
not there before. Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, Z
Oh.
from Ants has only ever appeared in Ants, so. And he's the main character, so.
There's one more. Yeah, get that first though. A good shout. What's that? Is that your stamina?
No, the other thing is the base's health.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell
So
where
it's up and to the right. It's on this thing here. It's an ant thing.
Sorry, it's quite hard to swap between weapons in this game. Are we
And
done?
There was one more. Like, follow arrow. Yeah.
Arrow is just pointing north, I think.
Okay, there you go.
So, in Shrek, you can see a painting of Zed from the movie Ants.
No, you can't!
Yes, you can.
Fucking prove it! Prove it! Where's the
Post it in the Discord.
Where's the image? I don't believe you.
It's a
Buck,
6.41
you need to pick
megabyte
that
PNG,
shit up,
so but it is on its way.
Buck, what the fuck are you
Sailor
doing?
Moon meets what? No.
Buck, pick this shit up.
Fuck off! That's not true.
That
That's
is-
just a
there is-
Photoshop.
there
That's a
is a-
Photoshop.
They're in the same fucking universe, Mitch. Admit
That's a
it.
That's a Photoshop.
It's not a Photoshop.
I'm gonna watch Shrek right now and check.
He's gonna do it, ladies and gents. He's gonna watch all of Shrek right now. He schleps it.
Do you know where you're going?
The wrong way is where I'm going. I think I'm going this way.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Good pew noises. Like
Yeah,
that's
there
where
we
you're gonna go.
That's where I'm gonna put it. Excuse me? Fucking excuse me?
You slammed it down there.
That's
it's a fucking nuclear
bullshit.
device. You slammed it down there. It's
That
a
is
nuke.
bullshit. I did not explode it. I did not.
Maybe you should be more careful when
God, you
handling
need
nuclear devices.
so many points to get a life in this game.
Oh my god, it's real!
Perfect likeness. So this implies that Zed was some kind of nobility
Yeah, must
in the
be.
Shrek universe. Because his picture is hanging in like Lord Farquaad's castle.
Now that's
Well,
So-
didn't Lord Farquaad want all the magical creatures caught, so maybe it was a wanted poster?
So if you can go from ants to Shrek, where does Shrek get you to? Does it just get you to
everywhere.
everywhere?
Shrek gets you a lot of
Okay, that's fine
places,
then.
Yeah. The issue with that is it's a second degree connection, because I like my connections to have been like actual meetings between
Yeah, okay.
characters. Because there's nothing to say that actually in the Shrek universe, films maybe exist and the film Ants exists. in
It's just
Shrek.
like Farquaad's got a poster of ants because he likes it so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom, 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 boom. How long is this loop, do you think, for this music?
Like
Not long enough.
10 seconds or so.
I think this is the only music that they've got in the game.
Yes, other than right about now, Under Rock. With the Biggity.
I'd have put
Let
that
me-
as the level music, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Although that
This
said,
is
I wouldn't.
kind of low key, that song
It
anyway.
is, I know, I have noticed.
I
That's
wouldn't
why I keep
tarnish-
bump to the bump to the boost to the boost.
Yeah. I wouldn't tarnish my bum to the bum to the bum to the bass by overusing it, I think.
There he is, look. He's right there. Look, that's his face.
Bum, bum, bum,
He's
dum,
blinking.
ba-dum, bum, bum.
Boom, boom. He's turning the volume up.
Just a little itty bitty.
Itty bitty. Now, try not to fucking slam it onto the fucking thing
I
this
do
time,
what
yeah?
I want.
Don't think you do.
Look at that draw distance, eh? That's an
Okay.
N64 right there.
It
Good
does
old
look like
N64
Turok.
fog.
What I don't understand is why they always use such a horrible color for the fog.
It's always like light blue, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same
Right,
color as the
okay.
background, right?
Now, do you...
The game
If
apparently
I'd
has
just flown
9
over it
different
instead of
tracks.
flying into it.
Yeah.
That is an awful noise.
It is, isn't it?
So people worked out that the dinosaur planet crash is like the one that shit. I wanted to save
You
over
just
a
didn't
different
save,
slot.
yeah.
The dinosaur planet crashes, like in Hell, are actually due to the game trying to play too many sound effects at once, and sometimes
thought
sound
so.
effects will just loop, and just not stop. Apparently,
This is a fart tone that we've got going on here.
destroy 4 shield generators before you can annihilate the tower.
It's a very farty tone going on right there. Ooh. They've upgraded the loop.
They have. It's a slightly different song now.
The musician at Argonaut must have like composed the whole soundtrack in a week and then taken the rest
Just
of the
taking
time off.
each of the track. You know, there's like 8 tracks to it, and they just overlay on
Yeah.
each other. It's like, yeah, level 1, like that'll be track 1. Does that mean that by the end we're actually going to have the full right about now? It's time to rock with the Biggity Buck.
Oh, I hope
Bumble.
so. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, I can't destroy those.
They just blow up when you get near them.
Like it. Do I get any points for destroying those mines? I don't think I do.
I'm not sure. I didn't check.
What are the best schlepping noises?
I mean, the
in
Wumpa
game?
Fruit's, like,
Wumpa
top
Fruit
tier.
is very good. What else?
If only for quantity, because it's so often.
Yoshi makes some schlep noises.
I don't remember Yoshi's slapping noises being as good.
They're not as good. They're there.
Oh, that was good. That was a good like
Yeah,
sound
yeah.
there.
Crashing noise. That's not quite dead yet. These things are really annoying.
Kill them then.
It's hard to kill them because they're always just on your ass.
Oh, that was good. What's your mission here anyway?
Destroy these things. Okay, alright.
You had an Ants game, it was a Bomberman clone.
Interesting.
Really? That's interesting.
What?
Oh, that's a hive.
Oh, that makes sense. Schlep, schlep.
Ishle. Sometimes Buck will just laugh maniacally, as if to say, yes, I am the destroyer of all things insect.
He likes destroying. Don't tease him for it. Oh,
Been attacked by Ant. Ant crashed into me, but he didn't go to jail, he just went to rehab. That's a British joke for British people.
it is, isn't it? Yeah, you get no points for killing the mines. That's very disappointing.
It is rather...
Rather. It was also provided with a Felix the Cat game, which was the exact same game, but with Felix.
Very interesting. Oh god.
Oh, you got fucking schlepped there, lad, by that acid. He's on you. That was a lot of points you got there. More schlep over there. Yeah, get a schlep.
More schlep.
Good schlep. Do you think they're going to have, by the end, do you think we're going to have Venus flytraps in this game?
Nah, too hard.
You think? Oh, more schlep on the left.
I
Should
will
you so
go
desire
for
it.
in a second. I need to get rid of some of these assholes. If only I had a tablet-based device with which I could aim while not looking at my screen.
That sounds like a really good idea.
Why doesn't somebody make that video game?
I think someone might have done.
What would they call
I
it?
have a feeling it was received really well.
Wait, I haven't done all of the shield generators. I did... The hives were not shield generators,
This thing
apparently.
here, yeah, just follow that, I guess. There it is.
Hold on. I don't know if
Ooh,
that
no, you
one's
have to keep going.
active. Yeah,
You got an extra life.
You did get an extra life, though. Ow. There it is.
Shit.
Oh my god, you're so gonna fucking die.
I've already eaten that
let
one as
the-
well.
Oh no, cats. That's unfortunate.
What's
Yeah,
happened?
don't worry. I have all of Graham's stuff backed up.
Have you finally been booted off the league?
I may have
Graham's-
finally been
Is
booted.
Graham gone? Graham's
to
gone at the moment.
network.
Yeah, he's not online,
How
is he?
many months were you still active with Graham on those leagues?
You've slept that as well.
Not many, because I technically only finished in like mid-December.
Is there anything to schlep?
There is another
around
schlep
here?
on the right of you. Yeah, that one there.
Ah, good schlep, good schlep. You know, schlep is a Yiddish word for to move quickly.
Is it? So schlep in that direction.
Isn't one of the stars in
Oh, God.
yeah, one of the stars in the Lost Localization is Speedy Schlep downtown through downtown instead of
Well done,
I
you made
can't
it.
remember what it is. Hop, skip, and a jump through downtown or something. It's one of the Wet Dry World levels.
Those wet dry world levels are very difficult to name because they're all
I
boring.
know how many stages.
Yeah.
Wet, dry world.
Big blips. I like a pair of big blips. Way.
Are these
I don't
Millepides?
get it.
Beam
Oh, they
out
were
to
these.
the location and extinguish any possible threat to the base. Oh, it's a kill everything mission. Is this a boss? Yeah, I think this is Millepide.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Everybody
Oh.
say Bumble. Bumble. Bum, bum,
Bumble.
bum. Everybody say Bumble.
Bumble.
I refuse to say Bumble.
You will say Bumble.
Boom to the buck to the base to the base to the buck to the
You will
bumble.
regret your words and
You will
deeds.
regret your actions.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, hello.
I remember this boss from Sonic.
There's some schlep down there when you want it.
There's a little tiny schlep.
They're
down
tiny
there.
flowery schleps, aren't they?
Schlep.
I think they're broken.
Is this a boss? They just sit there.
They're shooting me.
Well, they are trying to.
I don't think
you
I
have to
can
hit
hit
the
him in the
head.
body.
Have to hit the
Yeah, I
head,
gotta hit
yeah.
the head. It's really annoying because you can't avoid things while also shooting at them. It's one of those games where you
there's
have to
one.
fly directly towards the thing that's shooting at you to kill it.
Just like real life.
There's no air strafing in this game, right?
Not that I can tell, no. I wonder
I
if
mean, that's pretty awkward.
I can do this. There he
Ah!
is.
Oh, look at that! It's changed. The music has changed very slightly.
Now it's
has a
got
little bit more urgency this
ding
time.
dong.
The music's creating a sense of unease. I do not like it.
The
But is the
deliberate
sense of unease intentional?
Oh, he has a boss health bar and everything.
Yes. That's how you beat
Incredible
that
boss.
boss.
Just incredible.
It's
Really
lots.
good.
Right about now, it's time to rock with the Biggity Buck Bumble.
Short fuse. A radar control center has been pinpointed to Sector 42. This command center is very well armored. We have provided you with explosives to
Oh, it's a
place
nuke.
under the structure. Collect the explosives from the protective beam and drop them under the target. This is going to be an exercise in not shitting my pants, isn't it?
Schlots, maybe
Don't shit your pants.
video games condition me to become an anarchist because all video games are about killing your boss.
Yeah, I
here we
got
go.
a boss. A boss I hate.
Ooh.
Do it, Buck.
Land? There's still. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's when he takes off, he grabs it in his feet.
So,
Delicious looking
How-
feet in this game.
how fragile do you think this thing is?
Probably as fragile as the last one we had. So very.
Don't.
These things are just faster versions of the enemies from the previous level.
There is not a lot of variety in like designs of enemies in this game, or objects, or environments, or music.
I think
Game
that's where you're gonna
mechanic.
have to exit there.
I gotta say, the controls aren't super ass, but I'd like to be able to air strafe
Yeah.
and go up and down. Really, I need
If
a
this
strafe
had been
button.
made on like a twin analog controller, you'd be able to do that, wouldn't you?
I mean, it's probably because of the N64 controller. Like, they probably did the best they could.
Uh-oh.
You could have made it so that the shoulder trigger was like a modifier for it.
Yeah.
No, that's a flip.
But then, if you make the shoulder trigger a modifier, does it make you strafe up, down, left, and right, or does it make you strafe forwards, backwards, left, and right?
Whoa.
It's difficult, isn't it?
It's subtle, isn't it? He's on your bum.
He's on my bum.
Oh, he's on your bum, lad.
Whoa!
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, come on.
Just sit back and kill him, I guess.
Bad miss. This guy's gonna be kind of tough to hit. Oh, come on. Okay, but at least that means if I get shot, it doesn't necessarily explode.
Okay, he's done. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't.
Yeah, I know. I just, you know, I just wouldn't, you know. And you have to go all the way back through this at the end.
Yeah, we're gonna have to run away,
Oh,
aren't we?
this was a nothing.
No, it's big points.
Big point.
It's big points and ammo and shit.
Oh god. He wants it.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's a fucking hive. Ow.
Oh my god.
Oh,
There,
it
there's
is.
your target. So just... Okay, you made it. I like how
Absolutely
you just teleport out immediately
fucked
after.
it up.
Can't believe you're just nuking things arbitrarily in rural England.
In the garden. The herd has constructed an outpost just beyond our perimeter. Now that you have, sneak in and take out the herd outpost. This will give the enemy a shock. Good luck.
Good luck.
This guy's invincible.
From the back, at least.
This is one of those games where it's like there's one environment in the entire game. and
Oh,
they were like,
dragonfly.
that's fine. Oh shit.
Is it fine, though?
Fuck off, dude.
Gotta find some schlep.
I need some schlep, and I need it.
Where's the
5
schlep?
seconds
Oh my
ago.
god.
These guys are not fun.
He knows what he's about. Let's find some schlep. There's some more schlep. No, it's not schlep.
Holy shit.
Oh, get out.
Whoa! Oh no, it's that asshole again. Get me out, get me out. Get me the schlep. Get me the schlep. Get me some
Where can you find some schlep? There's no schlep to be had.
There's no schlep. There must be schlep here somewhere. They would not leave Buck without schlep, surely.
There's no schlep. There really isn't. There really isn't any. Wow. No, there's some schlep.
There's
Okay.
some schlep there.
Okay, a little bit schlep.
Tiny
You're
bit of
okay.
schlep there.
It's a very small amount, a tiny amount of schlep. Yeah. Uh-oh. It's the dragonfly, your nemesis.
I know. Ah, fuck. Really ramped this level up. There's more
Oh, there's some
over
schlep.
there.
Oh, some good amount of schlep here.
That's good schlep. That's good schlepping right there.
There's a couple of different sound effects for it, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh god. Ooh. Oh, there he is. It's your nemesis, the dragonfly. I think you've destroyed that, or it's only from the other direction.
No, I think
I think you destroyed that there now.
I don't know what that is. But
It's got a big blue flashy thing. It means you kill it, right? Oh my god.
Probably. I mean, that looks like a shield generator, but...
Cool.
I would have thought I had to kill both of these things, but I have done, so... That's a tennis ball. They're definitely dead, yeah?
I think it's just this.
Do you think I just had to break these things?
I think you just break that last blue one. I mean, that normally means it's a thing you destroy.
Well,
that blue
it
thing.
looks like it's probably got a force field around it still. That's what I was thinking.
So do the others, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. I thought killing the other things would deactivate
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was thinking. Ooh, that's a big
Full
schlep.
Hey!
And you got an extra life. Hold on. The big schlep.
We got a new weapon.
Rapid fire, probably.
That's a flamethrower.
Ooh, looks like it could be. What's it do?
Don't know, we'll find out. Is this also? No, it's just a gap. I think that was an upgrade, actually.
Well, maybe. Yeah,
Oh.
machine gun.
It's not very good.
Mate, that's giving me D-Day flashbacks.
That's a cool gun, though. Big laser, the blazer.
Here's a good enemy for bug games: crane flies.
Ooh, crane flies, yes.
Crane flies are they're not a threat though.
I know, but
Crane flies
they're
are dirty
annoying.
long
And,
legs, aren't they?
yeah, they're annoying and ugly.
Yeah, but
True.
why would you put that in your game?
Because they're ugly and annoying.
I don't want them in real life, and I don't want them in a game.
One of them tried to get in
Yeah,
my
that's
house
why
today.
they're an enemy. So you eradicate them.
But they don't fight back. They just sort of, fuck about
Like,
till they die.
well,
Oh my
the good thing
God,
about a
I'm
video
so
game
fucked.
is you could make them fight back.
You might want to schlep.
Dragonflies don't fight back.
Probably.
Yeah, they
wanna
do.
schlep.
There's some schlep right beneath you, I think.
Go get it in a second.
To the left, there's some more. Oh, wow.
Whoa!
That's cool.
Bit overkill.
Smart core fucking activated. Let's go, lads.
National vocational qualification. Cool, right there.
Holy shit, this weapon's legit. You shouldn't waste it on little bees.
We got shit tons of ammo for it, though, Mitch.
It takes like 10 a shot, 6 a shot.
Buck
Schlep
looks
flowers.
cool when he picks up weapons sometimes.
I got really grumpy today. My lawnmower broke. I was not in a good mood. Well, one day
Just
I wanted
wanna
to
mow
actually use
lawns.
it. I just wanted to mow the lawn.
Girls just
your own fault.
wanna mow lawns.
What, for mowing the lawn?
No, for not taking care of your lawnmower.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You didn't make love to your lawnmower enough.
It's like a car, you can't just leave it on its own for like months and months. It's gonna seize.
It didn't though, because it was working for a little
It's
while
gonna
and then it
seize.
stopped.
Yeah, because it seized.
Ow.
Ow.
Ooh, that was a big boom. There's some good schlep on the left there.
Who's there?
You missed it, to your right. Up above you. To your left.
Just give
You
up.
lied
Just
to me.
on the
There's
border,
no,
up
there's
to the
no
left. Oh my
schlep
God.
there.
On the there.
That's, yep, that is schlep there. You're right.
I'm not Mitch, I don't do that.
Ugh.
Whoa!
Was that running okay for
I
you?
think that's all you needed to do.
No. Buck's getting stronger. After your last mission, the herd is really on the run. We have discovered that a large number of air units evacuated the outpost and are now regrouping in the sewers. This is like a shit version of Toy Commander.
Yep, pretty much.
And that's saying something.
I'm so glad that we're in another sewer level. I was getting bored of not looking at sewers.
Yeah, all of my weapons have got upgraded in that last level from the looks of it.
Oh my god,
Look at this guy.
he's a big lad. Oh, look at him go. Boom.
Whoa!
That was a big boom.
That was a big boom. Yeah! what Buck says. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does say that.
Well, it's me, Buck Bumble.
No, not Buck. I copyright that noise.
You copyright the Sonic the Hedgehog voice.
Whoa! You can only make shadow noises now, Specs.
Huh. Cunt.
He does say that.
Cunt.
I have heard him say that before.
Cunt is Shadow's equivalent of well.
Ooh. That's a lot of points.
Is this supposed to be some sort of secret?
It's a secret area. There's some
that
schlep there as well.
I've stumbled onto.
Buck Stumble.
Biggity stuck stumble. Yeah, there are basically like 8 or 9 like layers of the track, and he just combined like 2 or 3 of them in each level.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree wholeheartedly with that. Right above now,
Wow, it's just
time
like
to rock
Star
with
Wars.
The Biggity Buck Bumble.
This is a gorgeous
Whoa,
looking sewer.
whoa, what the fuck,
Whoa.
Nintendo?
You should have been
This is
ready
the-
for it.
What the fuck
This
is
is the power
this
of the
weapon?
wasp.
This
Generator.
is the flamethrower. Oh, it's a missile launch. Oh, it might home.
I think it's a homing missile, yeah. Yeah,
To be
that's-
fair, the
that's a homing
weapons do
missile.
seem pretty fun.
The weapons are pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're not all... I'd say they're not all redundant, though, you know?
Oh,
Destroy the wasp generator.
No.
Is that my job at the moment? Destroy the wasp generator?
Yes. Did you not read the fucking
I've already
thing at the
forgotten
beginning?
it.
Well, press start.
Specs can't read.
Holy shit, this thing is ballistic.
We've established this before.
Yeah, give me that, give me that, give me that. Yeah, yeah. Oh. You know, some of the enemy is actually kind of interesting in this.
I mean, they all have different functions.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give them that.
I think this is one of those games that, like, it's less than the sum of its parts, probably.
Yeah. It's not very
kind of
interesting to look at. The enemies just aren't very interesting to look at for the most part.
Needed more time in the oven.
Why are
They're
we
all
finding these-
yellow, like you, so it's confusing.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
So the lore behind this game is that there was nuclear waste in the garden, which mutated these enemies into evil bugs, and we are the last bastion of our hive, going out to destroy the evil bugs. We are cybernetically enhanced Buck Bumble, the bumblebee.
Who cybernetically enhanced us? Because bees
Yeah.
don't have this technology.
Presumably
Also,
the
who's
queen.
cybernetically enhanced all the evil bugs?
No, the
Well, the
radiation
radiation gave them big brain.
cybernetically enhanced. the
Oh,
evil
that's true.
Why would it
Radiation big brain.
cybernetically enhance them instead
No, it
of...
gave them big brains so they could figure out how to become cybernetic. Or it fused them with like Kit Kat wrappers or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's-
It sounds like either way they've become better than
Right,
Buck, and
right,
Buck
go back.
should
Yeah.
just give up and acknowledge their hegemony.
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 Heggy money. Where the fuck are we, Buck? Where the Bumble are we? Where in the Buck
Googling
Bumble?
Buck Bumble maps. People have put a lot more effort into mapping Dinosaur Planet than this game, I think.
That's because the guy who made the map for Dinosaur Planet has been working on that map maker for 6 years.
Bex, you're gonna die.
I should
There's a big
be
schlep
dying.
right there that you can just pick up though, so.
That is a big schlep right behind me.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I mean, it one-shots them. Schlep.
There is 2-player multiplayer in this, so I will be
There is,
requesting
yeah.
that someone joins me for the multiplayer at some
Whoa!
point.
What is
the
this?
fuck
Football,
is
isn't it?
this?
Bumble
know.
pretty
I
thick
like it.
though.
Bumble pretty thick, dude.
Bumblebees are the thick bees of
They
bees.
are the thick bees. They're
What's a-
fuzzy as well.
Name a thin bee.
A honeybee.
That's true, honeybees are pretty thin.
How do you differentiate between a bumblebee and a honeybee? They both make
A bumblebee is
by
big and
looking
fuzzy.
at them.
a bumblebee
looking at them.
also makes honey though, right?
Yeah, but they're big and
Bumblebee
fuzzy.
looks like a bumblebee, whereas a honeybee doesn't. Also, you can tell this guy's a bumblebee because it's his surname.
That's no, because Bugs Bunny's a hare.
He's got many hairs.
Oh yeah, you're right. So I got lost in the sewers and ended up going out the way I came in.
He's very good at that.
We need
Specs is
to
very, very
navigate
good at that.
sewer.
Honestly, these sewers do not look easy to navigate. I'm almost willing to forgive Specs on this. Almost.
I bet I could find where the next thing is. Go right here. Straight, right.
No, I've already been all the way through here. This is the wrong way.
You should at least let him.
No,
oh no, you're going back the way you came from now.
I know. This is
Follow
the way.
arrow. See what arrow does.
We need to go.
Maybe you
this
just have to
way.
destroy like the buggos.
No, we got to destroy the
Nah.
hives.
He's
We
just
We
going
went
back
down.
the way you
No,
came
we went
from.
right. Now we go this right, I think.
No, that's where you came from. Look, I remember that route.
I remember that route also. This is
Okay.
where we destroyed the last hive.
Oh, left!
I could
No,
have
that's
told you
just a
that.
wall. That's just a wall.
It looks weird.
B.
Bee throw. Well, there's nothing else
There's
in
no
here.
arrow on the mini-map.
Maybe you just have to destroy all the enemies.
No, there's too many enemies for that.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Whoa.
This is
BFG.
the bee fucking gun.
BFG.
Let's go out. Maybe I missed something in the garden area.
B fucking gun.
So the second Discord is because there was an internal power struggle within the
Oh my
mods.
fucking god.
Drama.
The admins from the original
Oh,
server
what the fuck is that?
didn't like the fact that there were other admins in the server, so they made their own server in order to
a
have
big fucking
complete
tank
and
down
total
there.
control over it.
What is the big fucking tank?
Is it different than a? Oh, that is
Oh,
a
maybe
big
not.
fucking tank.
Well, now it's dead. Or is it?
We got one shot left.
We do. Where am I going?
Follow arrow and see where arrow
Arrow
takes you.
just points north.
I don't, is that correct?
Yes, I'm pretty sure arrow points north. I am one of the admins of the original server.
Why are you causing drama, Specs, huh?
No, I'm one of the ones who they didn't like, and that's why they went to make their own server.
Why did they not
It's
like
because-
you?
I'm not
Because Specs,
entirely
you're
sure
it's
why
because
they
you're
didn't
too
like me.
egotistical, Specs. You keep naming tricks after yourself.
That's
as if people
probably
care.
the reason.
Go through the hole, go back. Turn around,
That's
turn
not
around.
a hole.
It is, go back, I swear! Specs, listen to me!
It was just health in there, Mitch.
Just destroy every enemy that you find in here, seriously, at this point.
It's-
Like, there are no other hives, just kill all the enemies.
Yeah, alright. The problem with it is, like,
Press start.
now the...
Review briefing.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck off.
I told you.
Oh
I
wait,
told you.
it's wasps. Maybe it doesn't have to be everything. Maybe we just need to kill the wasps that live over here. So the issue with like the splinter of the community is like a lot of people are just going to be in both of the servers, but because they fulfill the same general purpose, people are just going to have to check both discords all the time, which is
That's
kind of
normal.
annoying. But they had a problem with me because they said I wasn't active enough as an admin because I was, 1, in Britain, and 2, at work.
You weren't active. And B, I'm a doctor.
And, yeah.
Did you offer to be the admin, or did they just make you one?
I was made one. The guy who set it up, Cirrus, like made it with me and Yume's husband and another guy called Mr. Crystal as the
Husband.
original. Yeah.
Dropped.
So we were like, we had a role called
Mitch.
Founders, which
Mitch.
had the same privileges as admins, but like we weren't as like invested in doing administration or moderation stuff, which is why admin roles were made. But then the admins didn't like the fact that we also kind of weighed in on admin-related topics, and yeah.
Kill all bugs.
And then Hugo, who's the guy who made the map viewer and does a lot of stuff related to things like that, really didn't like us, and so he left, and then he was quite friendly with the other admins, so they decided to band together to form the new server. Fuck.
Let's find some schlep now, aren't you?
They had the same privileges on the server. It was just they wanted to run it in a certain way. Like there were issues with stuff to do with banning people or not banning people, and nuances of the rules for the server and stuff. One of the big things was they were upset that we didn't partake in the April Fool's event, which I wasn't aware of until the last 2 hours of the day, because I was at work and or asleep. So
drama rarely is necessary in an online community.
It seems
drama,
kind of pointless. It seems unnecessary to.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Or I just hope that the community will be able to get on still and make progress in sort of decomp and stuff like that. Because
the decomp looks like it's going really well.
It doesn't matter if 6 or 7 people have had a bit of a falling out or whatever. It's there's something like 1,000 people in that original server. So, there's a lot of end users who won't even really notice what's been going on or care that much.
Maybe you should find some more schlep.
I think I've eaten all the schlep in this level.
There might be some more in the hidden area.
No, I think I got all of it. I'll check. But...
No, there's one left, I think.
Yeah, I thought there might be one left.
Really, it's all just ego stuff, to be honest with you.
Yep, all the schlep is gone.
It's from both sides as well. The founder's role really was just for the founders to stroke their own dicks. So, it is what it is. But at the same time, when you've got people who are willing to go that far to, take everything and try and make it their own, you don't necessarily want those sorts of people to have absolute control over something, which is why we basically said, well, we don't really want to give up our admin roles because of the risk of then, people who had no opposition kind of possibly doing whatever they wanted.
Careful of that mine.
Which will now be the case in the new server.
It's right behind
I hear the wasps! I hear the wasps!
Do you think it's just do these things count as wasps? Presumably
No,
not.
no, it's the flying
These
wasp.
things definitely are.
It has to be the things that were around the hives. Don't blow yourself up now. He's right behind you.
I know.
Fucking hell, Specs.
Okay, that's him done.
There's another one over there somewhere. Kill that mine. Please kill the mine before you get to it.
Call it a
make sure.
mine.
Oh my!
I'm not
There's
saying that
another-
everything will definitely go to shit in the new server, but from
To your left,
because
yeah.
there was a mod channel that end users haven't seen, I think there's gonna be a lot of how's
What's
a nice
left?
way to put this? A fascist dictatorship that
There you
will
go.
form.
Done.
What?
From the
How
mod.
is that a nice way of saying that?
I couldn't think of a better way to put it. It's gonna be very our rules. Don't make a fuss or you will get banned. I think that's my worry about it. I mean, they might be cool about it. It doesn't matter really. I don't think the community's dead, but I think the admins of the new server have a vision for what they want their moderation to be like. I mean, if you remember from the old server how anally retentive some people got about not having off-topic discussion in threads, even when it was slightly related to stuff, and it's okay, I'll just stop all conversation and move it somewhere else, so it's really hard to
Danger,
read the
keep
thread of
low.
the
Danger, keep low.
conversation. There's
I mean, that server
mortals.
has like 100 different channels. It has 2 channels marked as general. It has 5 different identical voice channels. Like, come on.
Yeah, but like I'm not just trying to shit on the admins. They did a lot of good work in the original server. I'm
There's
sure
a lot
they
of
will
people
do
who have
good work.
invested a lot of time into this game.
Yeah. So like,
and the people, as long as whoever invested the most time gets to decide what happens with it, that's cool, right?
I don't know, because I think the people who invested the most time are not easy to get along with, is what I'd say. But,
Yeah.
It, like I say, what I want from Dinosaur Planet is just to be able to like explore the game, buy new stuff, hopefully get like a build that actually works at some point. This is a key level, I think. I think we need to get a key. Last time I had to blow up one of these, it had a key in it. Yep, there we go, key.
Mm-hmm. So this is mission 9,
No,
right?
I don't work in software development now.
And then mission 9.
You're halfway through this game.
Nice.
Phew. It's gonna be a real load off my mind when you finish this game today.
He's
No,
landed in
no, no,
water.
no, no, no. Come on, Buck.
Landed in water.
No.
That kills a lot of you.
That's like a 2-hit kill.
Bumblebees are allergic to water.
It's true.
I know people like that. Myself. I don't
He doesn't
watch.
like taking a shower.
I don't like taking a shower. And I will not shower until Wednesday.
Ah,
It's just a waste of time, you know?
How much more work you got
No,
this
it
week,
isn't.
Specs?
None. I'm
No, very
finished with
good.
this job. I start my new job on Wednesday.
Nice. What's the
Oh,
new
nice.
one?
New one is respiratory. I'm going to be... I think,
Oh, good.
People have been
Oh,
asking,
good.
what ward are you working on? I'm like, 36. They're like, oh, that's one of the new aerosol generating procedure wards. I'm like, great.
Perfect.
It's fine. I've had my second vaccine. This guy's going to have a key. Look at him. Doing the Michael Jackson
Look
lean.
at him
there.
writhe.
Look at him wiggle.
I'm never gonna get my vaccine, am I?
Woo.
Ooh.
Brand's getting his next week.
Very good,
Apparently,
like
New
it.
York's opened it to everyone above
New
like,
York.
the age of 25.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Crystal is 16. Now, I think one of the reasons that the mods who left the channel don't like me is because I pointed out a couple of times that 16 is a legal age of consent in our country.
It's a legal age of consent in many countries.
It is, and it's also the country of Crystal's
And in a couple states as well.
generation. I thought in a
Yeah.
couple of states, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
That guy
Hello.
just randomly had the last piece of key. Where is the gate?
Good question.
I'm gonna break this just in case it gives
Ooh.
us something.
Points. They mean prizes.
In a lot of states in the US. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, this arrow doesn't mean anything, does it?
I think the age of consent should be the age I
No.
finally lose my virginity
No.
at. What?
So we're talking 48 then.
48? That's a bit promising, don't you think?
That's when you'll have saved up enough money, Mitch. For your robot wife of the future. Yeah, that's right, I brought it back. To a nice, kinda.
No. No. Find this gate, Specs, come on.
I'm looking for the gate, Moogle, but I have to stay low.
No, you don't.
Surely it's on a wall or something.
have you
Other-
noticed how all conversations on the internet eventually devolve into a discussion of the age of consent for anthropomorphic animals?
That's because
I mean-
the internet was designed for the
That's
creation
because
of
the economy
furry
is based
propaganda.
on furry. Yeah, exactly. It's based on the economy is based on furry porn, and to make furry porn legally, you
know,
need to work
before
out
Jesus-
what's allowed.
Before Jesus huffed helium and rose to the sky on this, the blessed Easter Monday. Where was I going with this? He said, blessed are the furries, for they shall inherit the internet. Sorry, I've been awake for about
while.
22 hours,
Very
and I only
good.
got 4
Very
hours
good.
of sleep.
Oh no.
I couldn't sleep because I was too busy thinking about Dinosaur Planet.
Could you? So you were too busy thinking about Dinosaur Planet, and then you became too busy reading
you
Princess
kill all the
Diana
enemies
manga.
around
God, the
here.
Princess Diana manga is so good, though. I thought it was just gonna be a bit shit, but I'm absorbed. I know so much about the fucking royal family now. I've been doing external research to fact check the Princess Diana manga.
A lot of the panels seem to be based on real life photographs,
Yeah, it
which
was
is fucking
really
hilarious.
funny. Some of the stuff in there is literally just traced. When we talk about it on the podcast, I've made a dossier of my information. I've got a currently 26-page Google Doc of info about this manga.
He's gonna schlep.
I get very obsessive over things, don't I?
We haven't noticed.
Don't fucking say. Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Just
Try flying under it, I guess. Yeah, there you go.
just okay. I
It
don't
just
know
took
if
a
that's
little
'cause I
while.
killed
It just took a
everything
while
or-
because you didn't destroy all the enemies yet.
Wait, which one of these? Some of these weapons look too similar. Where's the
They
one that
do.
fires the cool stuff? There
That
it is.
one.
That's the one I want.
Pew, 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 pew.
What's my actual briefing here? Search the area for information. Whoa, no I don't.
Yeah, quit, dude.
Just quit. Ooh.
I don't think this weapon's very good for this.
I think it's very good.
It seems to lock onto a single entity.
Yeah, I
that
think
can only
you're
take
right.
one hit anyway.
Oh, it's a boss.
Oops!
Evil Buck!
No, that was you.
Oh. Regular Buck! Was
Oh, wow, a new music track.
was
Oh,
Jesus a
crazy.
crystal or a Renamon, man?
Ooh.
Oh. Elora from Spyro is also a contender.
Oh, here we go. Who's
Hey,
joining
it's
us?
Wooly!
Hey,
I love
Wolf.
you.
What's up?
I love you, Wooly.
Willie, we've been talking
I love
about.
you too. Is this the
we've
last
been
boss?
talking about ants.
No.
No.
We have been talking
it's-
about ants, which I know you hate. Oh, let's activate the
do.
BFG and see how much it shreds this boss.
Yeah, the BFG.
I
I
get
only
it.
played like 2 missions
shit.
for the game ever.
Did okay.
It's pretty bad. From what I remember.
This is a very average game. It's a game
Yeah,
that is less than the sum of
Painfully
its
average.
parts, I feel.
Beep, 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 beep. Or you get fucking
There's nothing
wrecked.
to grab you at all except for that theme song.
You know,
That's what they
for
rely
the
on.
you know from the lofty heights of Croc One, we have come so far down.
Better
Get a
do some schlepping. Do some schlepping.
Like, if you could circle strafe, this game would be
This game would
instantly
be-
beatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'd be trivial then.
Yeah, but
That's a good shot.
if the difficulty of your game you
Whoa!
can't circle strafe, then it's not a good game.
Have you ever seen a bee circle strafe? They're trying to be.
Yeah? I think they can circle
No.
straight.
Yeah, I think a bee
No.
could circle strafe.
probably can
if
circle
If it
strafe.
really put its mind to it, it could.
You know what? I'm googling this shit. Can bees circle straight?
Maybe
Can bees
start just
double
with
jump?
can bees
Mosquitoes
strafe.
can circle strafe.
They can hover, right? So
I don't know if they can very well. At least.
I've heard
Depends
tell
on
that,
the bee type.
I've heard tell that we
Can
don't know
bees
why bees
hover?
can fly. Now
That's
that's
wrong.
a fucking
That's
lie
wrong.
that Morgan
It is a lie,
Freeman will
like-
tell you.
They
but
covered it on QI.
nobody's gonna say no to Morgan Freeman because he's the voice of God
It's true.
and the penguins.
Bex, did you know bees can't fly?
It's true.
They can't.
They just forgot they can't fly.
They can't fly. They're unable to.
To the bottom, to the base.
The pylon must be destroyed. It must. At all costs. Oh, this level's dark. We're nighttime level now.
Different assets. Oh god, I'm so happy.
I mean, it's not. It's just they've applied a filter that makes everything dark.
No, those
Oh,
trees
there's trees
look
in you.
different.
We're in the woods, aren't we?
Yeah, this is wow. It's amazing how little effort this game has to put in now to make me excited.
Wow, look at this fog. It's now dark green.
Someone found a code to like disable the draw distance in Dinosaur Planet, and someone else found a code to enable widescreen. I'm wondering how many frames a second
no.
you could get the game to run
No.
at.
But then you'd lose thick crystal, and we can't have that.
That's true. Crystal is pretty thick.
though.
Wait, if you waited widescreen, wouldn't she be even thicker?
No, because I'm
it's
stretching
actual
her to a
widescreen.
16:9 aspect ratio, which is why she's thick.
Oh.
The real question is, why does the pregnant crystal glitch happen?
Oh, what the
sake.
fuck?
Why does that happen?
God,
It's not a glitch, it's intended.
at some point when I'm like 30 years old, I will have finished making a compilation of all the wrong things Mitch said in those videos, and we will reminisce.
There's nothing wrong about it.
We'll reminisce. Us from wherever we are, Mitch from prison.
Pregnant foxes can be attractive too, guys, okay?
Oh, Jesus
Stop
Christ.
being such a bigot.
I love him.
You're the actual worst.
No, I'm the worst, huh?
Yes! I don't think that's up for debate.
Oh, got blown up.
I assume not. I assume that Star Fox Adventures Crystal is supposed to be older. I bet you can find it on the wiki. But
I don't think so. I think Nintendo is just horny for a teenager.
I mean, it was Miyamoto specifically who
Yeah.
said make Crystal sexy, according
Yeah,
to
it
that
was.
recent
This is
interview.
all Miyamoto's fault.
Fucking Miyamoto. He always
Wasn't it
just wants to
something
ruin
like he
my
thought
life.
that like Star Fox was like one of their more adult properties, so he
Yes,
didn't have any
that's
issues
what
with
it-
it being
what it
aesthetically a
said,
little more
yeah.
adult?
That is what it said
But like,
in the
is Star Fox one of their more adult properties?
I mean, they chopped off their legs so
Compared
they
to their
couldn't
other
fly
things.
fast, right?
I mean, compared with their other things, absolutely. Like their sci-fi stuff, F-Zero, Metroid, and
all
Star
the
Fox
dead
are probably
franchises
Yeah,
that
all the,
nobody
oddly
wants.
enough, all the dead franchises. Yeah.
'Cause
Funny that, isn't it?
only
Did you destroy
kids
that, by
play
the way, or
video
did you,
games. Yeah, I destroyed.
Okay.
I appreciate that when you destroy things, it makes a
Oh,
little
yeah,
trail
yeah.
back to the thing that you're trying to.
He was
like,
just thinking like a businessman. You can get a lot of cash out of horny furries.
That's true. Horny
I
furries
don't think
didn't
Miyamoto
exist
knows
very
about
much
furries.
though,
Yeah,
before
there was
then,
a
right?
Sonic had a fan base.
Furries
Sonic,
have
yeah,
been
it's true, Sonic did have a
furries
fan
have
base.
been in existence since at least the mid '90s in some form
True,
or
but
another.
I think that the advent of the true web, or Web 2.0 as I like to call it,
That means something different.
allowed. Don't you say correct facts to me, Moogle. It allowed
Are you aware
the
of two
advent
facts?
of the furry, you know? I should just follow that trail back to
Yeah, it's right there.
its home, shouldn't I?
It's right over here.
True advent of the furry.
Tradvent.
Shigeru Furimoto. Shiggy M. Diggy. My man.
I seriously hope you don't do this.
Shigeru M. Digiri. Shiggly Wiggly.
Will he ever make another video game worth a
Shigglypuff.
damn?
He'll make Pikmin 4 at some point.
Will he ever make a video game worth a damn again?
How dare you.
He doesn't have to.
I know, like, the amount of stuff that he's done, he can give
old
up now and
man,
he'd be
dude.
perfectly fine.
He's an old man. Leave him be. Emphasis on the B.
That was their mom. That's different. Plus.
Romulus and Romulus and Remus is their mummy wolf.
It's not furry if she's your mom.
They were low in.
I think it's
I
extra
beg to
furry if
differ.
she's your mom.
I don't know.
Thanks,
Wally.
Kat.
My mom didn't shave, so it was pretty furry.
What is your problem?
Holy fuck.
I was just
I
trying to have
swear,
a nice
Specs and Mitch, they're
conversation
just
about the
turning
age
into
of
the same
consent.
person now.
I'm taking the title
from.
from Mitch. We should have a little hat we can pass around to say who is the most wrong person in the room.
Oh my
Holy
God, you're
shit!
dying.
Oh my god!
Specs, I'm not even at my final form.
He hasn't turned into Super
It's a
Mitch yet.
shock. Whoa!
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nelly!
What?
Wait, what?
happened
Why
there?
didn't it do it that time? There we go.
Whoa!
Okay, you got out, that's fine.
I'm imagining Mitch's final form as just Mitch, but with a beard.
But where's it growing from?
Treasure trail.
Mitch with a handlebar mustache and sunglasses.
Do I think... I think possibly they would have been able to finish Dinosaur Planet on the N64 if they hadn't been told to try sticking Star Fox stuff in it. I don't know, though. It probably still would have been on the GameCube, actually, wouldn't it? At that point. Because, like, adding the changes they did to put Fox in probably didn't take that long in terms of programming, and the build we've got, the programming is the issue rather than assets.
Yeah. Frampus, that's not nice.
You haven't been in a room with Mitch. You can feel the gravitational pull of his massive phallus. We're back in the regular level
Boom,
again.
boom, boom.
Oh no. Well, now I'm bored again.
Alright, I just got into the parsec, and this is some sick Euro techno.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the sound is good, although all the tracks are effectively the same.
We've just worked out that there's like 6 or 7 different layers that they just combine in different ways. Is that a new weapon, by the way?
Yeah,
3 different types.
Isn't that what?
actually, it sounds like something that would be
No, Ape Escape does more than that.
pre-programmed on my like Yamaha keyboard.
Yeah. I feel you.
Oh man, have we played Ape Escape for the book club before?
No.
I collect these things. Do I shoot them?
I mean, look, I like
played
the
the
idea of playing Ape Escape, but it's already confirmed that we're playing Disaster Day of Crisis.
Yeah, we are going to play Disaster Day.
I have played the shit out of Snake vs. Monkey in
Oh,
MGS3.
Snake vs. Monkey's good.
I think
Ooh,
this lets
new-
me
this is
This is
collect.
a flamethrower.
No, this is a. I think this is a harpoon.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's going to be a mind control gun, isn't it?
I hope.
Fuck is
Yeah, I
it?
You're a
don't
bee,
think that's- I
you're
don't think
mind
that's the
control.
thing. I don't think that's the thing. I think that's it's one of these.
Oh! Oh!
Yep,
It's
a
like a
paralysis
stun
thing.
gun.
Yeah.
Where am I putting these then?
What does it say in the briefing?
It says take them back to
Drop
the
point,
drop
okay.
point. I think that's over here. Look at his legs wiggle.
That'll be that
There
there.
we
There you
go.
go. There's one. Yeah. Yeah.
The ape has escaped.
It's not a competition,
It's
Smart.
yeah. I mean, the book club isn't a competition. It's let's talk about this video game. Like Mitch and I don't need to play that game again to talk about it. I probably would anyway because I fucking love Ape Escape, but
Unfair advantage is just not having to play the book club game.
I
that's
mean,
because we keep consistently picking bad video games.
Yeah,
nobody
whenever you pick
ever
a shit
has
game.
to play it because I'll always suffer through it for you.
The thing is, I'm always planned to play them, and then I get invited into a stream with specs, and I'm like, well,
I've
feel
played
like
it
I've seen enough of
vicariously.
it.
Ape Escape's fun.
I play the good ones.
You
I
played
also only play the
Yoshi's.
good ones.
This one's.
The Ape Escape one's fine.
I wouldn't say that this game is bad. I'd say
Very-
it's thoroughly
very
mediocre.
I'd say it's
isn't
good
it?
either, though.
Yeah. I think we've got to get keys to get to the next area.
It's a video game that we've certainly played.
I remember
know?
this game just having a more interesting vibe than actually having.
This weapon is shit.
It's because all you remember is the theme song.
Okay,
Yeah.
you've got to kill enemies.
They banked on.
No,
Do you
I've
remember
got to
when
get.
Dalby
Oh no,
streamed
that's
this game?
keys, isn't it? You're probably gonna have to kill enemies though.
Dalby? I haven't heard that name in years. No, I
Dowby. Good old Doobie.
Dalby.
Love Doobie.
played a lot of Persona though.
Yeah, that's true. Doobie was streaming through Persona 4 and never finished it. Like, oh well.
Why would you finish that game?
Yeah, it's a lot of effort to finish that game.
I don't think it's. Yeah, I guess maybe.
Not as much as 5, but
I know.
5 is more fun.
Small
To,
soldiers.
5 is just
5
more
is
fun
more
to play
fun
though.
to play though. Yeah.
5 is just better, yeah.
Like quality of life changes in 5 are just significant. Bang, bang.
There's one of them.
Just keep blowing up enemies, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that to get the key pieces.
Pieces.
Small Soldiers PS1 game? I actually think I played that.
No.
I should play Small
no,
Soldiers.
no.
Like, that's a
No,
movie
no, not
tie-in
Small
game.
Soldier.
That's-
I'm thinking of Mean Green Sergeant's Heroes or whatever that's called.
Yeah, one of
Army
them.
Men.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's what
Army
I'm
Men.
thinking of too.
Yeah, I should
Army
play
Men.
Army Men.
No, I've played Small Soldiers though. No, please no. Don't make me play that
What do you
again.
mean?
No, we have better
no
stuff to
more.
play than movie tie-in games.
Yeah,
What was that noise?
like Buck Bumble.
You got. No, you didn't get an extra life. I wonder what that was.
Oh no, I think it was an extra life. Yeah.
No, it
Yeah,
can't have been because you got 35.
Willie,
Yeah.
did you just say we have better things to play in the movie tie-in games, knowing that you suggested and like Yo Noid,
Yo
which
Noid
is
is
a
not a movie
pizza
tie.
mascot tie-in game?
Yo Noid wasn't made as Yo Noid though.
Master Ninja Hanamaru.
That is a cop out because you only knew about Yo Noid when you wanted
From
us
the
to
Noid,
play
oh,
it.
of course, of
From
course.
the Noid.
But without Yo Noid the video game, we wouldn't have had Yo Noid 2 the video game.
I
So,
do love
That's
Yo
true.
Noid.
Yo Noid 2 is amazing.
Yo Noid 2 redeems Yo Noid.
Yo
Everything
Noid,
comes back
Yo
to
Noid
Yo
1
Noid
is a
2.
good game.
Try going in there.
No, it's not.
Yes.
I think I've got to kill these, but I think they've just got shit tons of health. What happened to my BFG?
If I ever made a game, we would have
You
the
used
pizza
it
eating
against the
contest
boss.
in
You just missed him.
it. I would just steal the pizza eating contest and put that in my game.
Why? It's not a good boss fight.
Yes, it is.
Maybe it's just one of these little
It
shits.
changes it up a little bit. It's better than. Those old platformers always have shitty bosses anyway. Might as well switch it up for something original, you know?
No, you can't kill these things, otherwise it would lock on.
Alright, yeah, so let's not try and kill those.
In the
have you gone in
barrel,
all of the
maybe?
little rooms that you can? Because I thought there were
so.
two little areas blocked up by these slot things.
I think I got something. I haven't killed these guys. It might be these ones. Coming in for a landing.
Okay. Something above you to the left, I think.
Yo Noid 2 was great.
Ooh.
Pizza, 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 pizza,
Pizza, pizza, pizza. Pizza.
So good.
Isn't there a rumor that the Yo Noid developers are now, Yo Noid 2 developers are working on another project?
God, I hope so.
I heard a rumor from someone.
We should keep in touch with Barker. He'd know.
Good sneeze, like it.
Presumably he would know that Barker. Let me in.
There are so many things behind that door. Right, if we can't find any more enemies, then it has to be in...
It has to be these things. If there's
I
no
get
other
it. It has to
enemies.
be. I get it.
Yes.
B.
What is this? Is that where you started?
That's a landing point. That's where I need to drop things off, I think. I can't get high enough to go up there, can I? No.
Maybe you have to hit the top? Yeah, okay, there
oh,
it is.
good. It was the first one I killed. Good. Alright. Let's head out.
Ooh!
As Charles said to Diana the first time they met, let's go to the ball at Buckingham Palace.
That sounds like something he would say.
Ah. Haven't done that one in a while.
Yeah!
Isn't it strange that nowadays the things on TV that win awards shows where you watch other people watch TV? You ever think about that?
Goggly box.
Gogglebox.
Yeah, thank God there's nowhere on the internet where you watch people play video games. That would be
I'd hate that.
stupid.
That'd be fucking dumb.
Anytime I think about Gogglebox, I think about this one time I was playing Smash Bros with my sister and we were on the Pilot Wings stage and she said, "Fuck this budget Ryanair bullshit." I thought that's why people watch shit like Gogglebox. People saying dumb shit like this. So we
Doesn't
need a
Gogglebox have
video
the
game
deepest lore?
equivalent. Not that I've heard, but I'm sure there are conspiracy theories out there.
Let's get out of here.
We better get out of here if we want to stay that way. Okay, don't touch the water, Buck. You know you're allergic to that.
But he wants to.
There's a lot of delay in herd gates opening.
Well, that one I think was you destroying that shield generator or that power generator, whatever you want to call it.
I've been staring at this for so long, it's actually become kind of nauseating when you like swing around. This game could really have
make it
done with
worse.
a bigger field.
Don't look
of
at the
view.
edges of the screen.
That's actually better.
No, that's worse.
Is this an actual camera mode for this game?
Yeah. This is aim cam.
A Buck's arse view.
Bass view.
I'm supposed to be collecting little weevils, aren't I?
It's got a good sense of speed when you're in this, though.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Can't see for shit, though.
It's not quite as nice as first-person view in Star Fox, though. Oh, there you go. You got to collect this lad. Collect him.
He's
Yes.
mine now. There's one more type. Has anyone seen another one around?
No. I'm imagining it's going to be blue or red, though. Did you just drop him?
No, he's under my bum.
Okay, that's
It
all
just
right.
doesn't render when you're in zoom mode.
Probably for the best. Is that a drop zone?
No, it's
No.
here, isn't it?
You know, Easter was actually Graham's anniversary.
It was.
Because he was resurrected
Because
on
he
Easter.
was
wasn't
resurrected
he?
on
Yeah.
Easter last year.
I remember
in the
his
middle of
icon
fucking
changing
COVID.
to an egg.
It's because Graham's hatch. They're not born.
Drake!
Where
is the body of
body of
Christ?
Christ? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
You've probably now spent more time playing this game than the musician spent composing tracks for it.
I think so.
Oh no, like the song probably took a little while. There's the red ones. There you go. The little red mites that show up, you know? Those things. Boom, boom. He's just trying to make you sick now.
People watching on Twitch, do you need the music any louder? Shit, I
You
dropped
blew him up, you monster. You best not do that again. You might fail the mission if they don't respawn.
They must respawn,
Oh,
surely.
you say that. This is the kind of game that
Surely.
would pad out.
No,
Oh
it's
no, there's
fine.
two of them again. Oh, you've got both
Oh, I
of
wonder
them.
if I can grab both of them at once. Oh, can't grab any of them.
Not like that.
What?
You just blew. You just destroyed him. He was destroyed.
So Buck has a set like takeoff height,
Yeah.
which is what's making this a little bit tricky for me.
There you go. Maybe not fly like this when you're going through.
It's
Yeah.
fun though.
I know it is. Oh, whoop.
Somebody's atted me somewhere.
I hate that specs person.
I bet
Always
it's-
talking about Crystal's age of consent.
Exactly. That's probably what I'm being atted about. That's the end of the level, please. Does Buck Bumble wear sunglasses? He's so
Duh,
cool.
I mean, he's got like a visor of some kind on, hasn't he?
Because he's a cyborg. All cyborgs have visors.
They must do. Yeah, I never asked for this.
How long is Anachronox?
It's not like big JRPG long, but it's longer than your average offbeat RPG.
So we're talking like 40 hours?
Yeah, I'd say like 30 hours or so.
Alright. A mucus extractor has been discovered by our scout squads. Destroy it to cut herd power supplies. Look at those little 6-frame jiggles on those pumps. I'm wondering if we're going to keep unlocking new weapons. We're in the woods again.
Boom, boom, boom.
I think the weapons are probably the best thing about this game, other than the
Easily.
theme.
They are interesting.
Right about now.
Like, they could have stopped a while back with the weapons, but they chose to go on, and I appreciate that. Wow.
It's weird that Argonaut made this for N64 and they made Croc for the PS1. Because Croc feels more like a Nintendo 64 game, and this feels more like a PlayStation game.
You're right. This would have arguably been better on the PS1 as well because of twin analog. Although actually, the time this would have come out, it wouldn't have had twin analog yet. It wouldn't have had an analog stick yet, would it?
You would have had 2 buttons. You know, you'd had L2 and R2. And L1 and R1, so you could have had a sort of
targeting.
You could have been able to strafe in every possible axis, I think.
You know, targeting's a good idea, actually, Willie. If you could lock onto an enemy and then strafe around it, that might not be a bad idea. It would maybe just make it a bit too easy, though, I suppose.
Also, with a Red Book Audio, would they have had any excuse to recycle the same music for every stage?
They didn't have any excuse to do it on this. They just chose to.
Well, with Red Book Audio, it would be more egregious.
That's true.
Thinking of an alternate dimension in which Buck Bumble came out on PlayStation 1 and is good and is regarded as like a cult classic.
No.
What makes this worse than Star Fox? Is it the fact that there's no furries in it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just lighter on the action, to be honest with you. Linear like shooting galleries are just more interesting for more interesting is probably the wrong way to put it.
In terms of level design, you can design a tighter level experience in a corridor shooter.
Like every level for this is just things being placed in a big open environment with no purpose. So every time you encounter a particular enemy, it's not different from the last.
It just shows a complete disregard for everything that Descent taught people, because Descent is basically Doom in 3 dimensions, right?
Yeah,
I do like Descent.
Descent is linear, not linear in fact. It's very cramped tunnel areas with a couple of like little bigger arena type areas.
And the fact that they're cramped means that they feel different.
Yes. And the fact that you have to actually rotate and move through every axis, because on this there is basically just like there's one axis that you're always on. Like gravity is a thing in this game. Like there's always a down. Descent doesn't have a down.
Yeah.
If you don't want it to. It's the dragonflies.
It is. They're really annoying.
Also, the aiming is just kind of awkward.
Well, the problem with a game like this is that to aim at an enemy, you also have to fly directly into its bullets.
Yeah.
Which is not... In fact, I'd say yes, that is bad game design.
Oh, it's a red door.
I just need to kill all the enemies.
You do. With your blazer.
With my B laser.
Hey, Willie, you playing him with Final Fantasy VII yet?
He asks this
No, I really
day.
shouldn't.
That's fine. I ask it every week. I don't ask it every day.
It's a good game.
It is. It's just dense. Like, I actually get a little, not sensory overload, but like
you can feel overwhelmed by something.
it is a very overwhelming game to play, I think,
Yes.
because there's so much
there is a lot going on.
There's so much detail to look at.
Yeah, it's very visually intense,
What the fuck?
isn't it?
We're in a graveyard now.
Rip.
RIP, that's the tombstone for Argonaut. This was the last fucking game they made.
What is this?
This is a thing that you blow up and then go under it.
Oh, I see, yeah.
If Buck will get off the ground, Buck!
No.
The textures in this game are ass as well.
I mean, that's because you're viewing them at a much higher resolution than they should be viewed at. But
That's
they
true.
probably still aren't great anyway. Oh, it's the it's the big. It's the big.
Mr. Speaker.
We are for the big. You are right. Nope. See, there are other 6 Degrees of Freedom shooters that came out before this that are still good and have the same kind of like larger environments, like G-Police. G-Police is quite fun.
I've never heard of G-Police.
Oh, G-Police.
You haven't heard of G-Police?
No.
Was G-Police just published, or was it released by Psygnosis? Was it like developed by them? Let me have a look at G-Police.
I've never even heard of G-Police. Is it any good?
G-Police is... Who were the... Oh, it was developed by Psygnosis, yeah, so it was actually a Psygnosis game as well. It was a kind of Blade Runner-inspired, like, 6 Degrees of Freedom shooter. I swear there's someone else on GLA that's played G-Police, and I can't remember who it is. It might be Mitch, because he's being quiet right now, but I don't remember.
Mitch said that he sounded like he'd played it. When you mentioned it, he said, "You've never heard of G-Police?"
Oh, he did, didn't he? Yes.
He did. How do I destroy
like G-Police
this?
very much.
Do I just destroy all of these?
G-Police is very cool. It has a couple more, you can't, yeah, like, if you get hit, it seems to cancel out of the remote control function. Well done.
Well done.
Well done, Specs. Well done.
You've done.
What does the game
No,
want
G-Police
me
had,
to
like, other
destroy?
objectives as well, like, because it was themed around, like, policing in some respects. Like, you had things like, go and scan these things, go and arrest these people, and it wasn't just shooting all the time.
How does someone destroy whatever this thing is? Ah, those. Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if it blows up and kills you with it. It doesn't. Get the
Ooh,
BFG, yes.
Give me that. Give that to Buck's Bumble. Pew! Me bum be itchy. Right.
Also, G-Police was, I think, the first console game I ever played that had graphics options in it.
Nuke Tower! Don't mind if I do. An alarming report from our intelligence services just revealed the existence of a large nuclear device ready to be launched at a friendly area. You
Good
must
God, the bugs
deactivate
were
it.
nuke.
Yeah, this farty synth sound is, yeah.
They've gone very quickly from being bugs living in the ground to having nukes. They've gone straight on for nukes on the tech tree, and they've missed out on all like bug culture that they need to have.
Yeah, they never got to opera and ballet.
Well, check that out. We've got like a thing showing us that we're being targeted. It never stops.
The game's user interface also looks both temporary and ugly and busy.
That's true.
Yeah, what's...
Like, you just got the weapons like in the top left just floating there.
Is that even a functioning radar?
The radar
It doesn't function well.
I don't know what it's supposed to be telling me.
How close you are to an enemy, is that all? Oh,
Best way of playing.
I kinda see how it works
Threat
now, too,
level
but that-
high.
Also, we've got 3 different fonts on screen right now, which is way too many.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Considering the
radar's-
number of pieces of text.
Tell that
didn't
to
even
my
think about that.
GCSE PowerPoints. Hey,
Word art, mate. Word art. That's where it's at.
Windings, yeah? Windings.
Wingdings,
In a game like this, the radar has to be easily readable. Because you can only look at it.
It probably
like,
would be
for a
easily readable if it wasn't fucking stretched to shit.
I don't think
Maybe.
so.
Even with Specs' stretching, it would still be very wide.
Look, you've always got to stretch and do a warm-up before you play video games.
Insert a glass jar in your asshole.
Download DG Voodoo 2. Oh dear.
Yeah, baby. I had to use that. No, I had to use that for
Black and white,
Black and
presumably.
white, yeah.
Yeah. This is G-Police here I'm looking at.
Where the hell am I going?
I think I'd just emulate the PS1 version. I think that's probably the better way to do it.
Well, what emulator will you use?
I'll use EPS. No, I'll use EPSXE. All I have to do is put the first couple of letters in
You
to make
putting
Specs
those
get
words
very
together
grumpy.
is... I want to say Kane. Is it Kane in Superman who shouts wrong? Is it...
No, it's Lex Luthor.
is it Lex Luthor?
In Superman Returns, when he's trying to bait Lois Lane into saying Superman will stop, and then it's wrong.
That's me with people saying the wrong emulator.
I mean, I don't see the problem. I just use Bleem.
Project 64.
Bleem.
Project
Bleem.
64.
Do you use Bleem on Dreamcast though, or do you use Bleem?
I actually played Bleemcast at one point.
I
what did you
used
believe?
Bleem on my PC back in the day, back when it was new.
Bleem, of course, opened the door to emulation being legal.
It did, yeah. Too late, unfortunately, to save that company, but their sacrifice is well noted.
Their sacrifice was a noble one and allowed me to
Their
pirate
sacrifice.
games long into the future.
Bleem. It's anything with an exclamation mark in its name is just good.
Let's go!
Get me out, what the fuck?
Oh, you got fucking wrecked. The nuke.
That was a wombo combo right there.
Joke's on them, that nuke's only like 3 feet tall.
Kaboom. Game over, go back to the start of the game.
Run about
Not yet,
now,
he's got
it's
a few
time
more
to rock.
lives. I like how long you've been playing and you've only got 4 lives.
I was going
He's going to have another one in 5,000 points or so. Like, I feel like if he'd been doing each mission quicker, and I know that like that's a challenge because sometimes it's not obvious what to do, then he would have been in a much better position.
This feels like it's probably gonna be a score attack game once you complete it, right? You're just gonna try and whiz through the levels.
Because it's the only game your cruel parents bought you for Christmas and you're stuck with it for your birthday.
Only game my poor parents bought me for Christmas.
His rich parents, on the other hand, bought him 16 different copies of Hydro Thunder.
I fucking love Hydro Thunder, dude.
Don't we all?
I have fond memories of Hydro Thunder.
I used to
haven't
play
played
Hydro
it since
Thunder
I
with
was
my
a kid.
dad.
Yeah, don't go to the right. Go to the left. There you go, just kill him. Like, that's the problem,
That's
right
the
there.
bad gas going up there.
There's your
The
problem.
bass. Boom, 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 boom.
Dreamcast emulator running Bleem running MGS does sound
Perfect.
like... I love emulators in emulators.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
Run an Apple II computer running...
No, run Donkey Kong
RetroArch
64.
running.
Donkey Kong 64 on Dolphins, what you want,
I should just do a stream in which I try and nest emulators as deeply as possible.
Ooh, I'm trying to think. So, Donkey Kong 60... Okay, so Dolphin running Donkey Kong 64,
Yeah.
which is running an N64 emulator, and then playing the Donkey Kong arcade version in that.
That's
I think
a
you
pretty
can
good
go
one, yeah.
deeper than that, because you can get... I know you can get NES emulators on the
there you go.
PlayStation.
Yes.
So you could play Super Mario Brothers on Bleemcast on a Dreamcast emulator.
Ooh. Okay, just keep blowing them up, I guess.
This is a thought experiment that I will continue to run.
I
What's the
have thought
deepest
about this
nesting of
before,
emulators that
and-
you can do?
Well, you could also just start off by doing like a Windows shell through Linux, right?
Yeah. No, that's the point. Yeah, you could. Well, Wine is not an emulator, but yeah, you could run the Windows version of Dolphin in Wine in Linux,
Then you have to hit it from the other side.
and you could run that
Has most of
Linux.
NES games inside the game.
Run that Linux in a virtual machine.
Hurry up, Specs!
One more.
Hurry up, Specs!
Hurrying.
All right,
Oh my god! Hurry, hurry, hurry!
There you go.
Phew!
Do you hear a
barely
little
made it.
record scratch there? Phew, so far so good. Hey, that's...
That's my line.
You got another life. Boop, boop.
Glad no one's messaging me on Discord. You see, that screen there looks final.
Mucus. Another special mission. Suspicions.
None of them shall have any mucus.
My
Destroy
cat
the
came
mucus. Destroy all the mucus.
home. Mucus.
You have a very high-powered weapon.
RPCSX3 running a Windows XP VM through Linux.
Oh, you can do that.
Dreamcast emulator. Running Bleem. Running
IMBNES. Yeah.
Running Mario Bros.
I always forget the PS3 can run Linux, which means that you can. Yeah.
Run Mario Bros 3, which has the original Mario Bros in it.
True.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't though, does it?
Only in the
It's not
All-Stars version.
emulated though.
It's not emulated. It's just like a. It's just like
actually is a
they
new
remade
version.
it for that.
Would it count if you did the thing where you used overflows and unsigned code writing to make Tetris in Mario?
It's not emulating though, is it? You'd have to
It's not
write an
technically.
emulator in that game.
Can you write an emulator in Mario?
I don't think so.
I remember reading something from Tomato
you're
that
getting
said
fucked.
basically like Mother 3's text engine was so complex that you could like write a game in it.
Yeah, he wrote something similar about Earthbound. Like,
Maybe it was
has a
maybe
whole
it was
Was it a what?
Earthbound
Was it
Zero.
No, I think it was someone at Aping. Again,
I don't think they want to work on Mother 3, did he?
Oh, was it Mother 3 that you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, Mother 3.
Like
I thought you were talking about Mother.
Earthbound is incredibly jank, and writing a weird scripting system into your fucking text control codes that does all this really complicated stuff sounds
But
like something they would do.
It makes me wonder how the English translators like even managed to.
It must have been a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah, just Tomato just worked really, really hard at it, basically.
So it runs out of fuel. Neat.
I wonder why they're so complex, though.
They tried to block it, I think.
what does
Didn't the
Mother
the US
do with
government
text?
sue them though? I'm pretty sure that the US government sued Sony when they stopped that functionality.
Yeah, they did, because the US government was
These guys look
using
like helicopters.
They were.
Linux for their supercomputer clusters.
They were. Yes.
Fucking supercomputer cluster, you go and it's just a bunch of PS3s.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
it was.
that's like in Chappie where he hooks up all the PS4s to like make a supercomputer. Nobody's seen Chappie, alright.
No one saw Chappie.
Look,
I don't even know what that is.
It's the follow-up to District 9.
It's not.
Oh,
really.
basically all of like Neil Blomkamp's movies just get worse as they go along.
I'm running out
I like the
of
first
ammo.
half of District 9. But
Yeah, you know, you're fine.
District 9's a decent film.
District 9 was fun.
It's a bit muddy in its metaphors, but I think generally it gets it right.
Fucking prawns.
Isn't it just like it's so ham-fisted because it's like apartheid in South Africa? Where have I heard that one before?
Not from the South African government, I'll give you that.
It's not subtle. But like,
Subtle, isn't it?
the thing is, it's subtle compared to his movies that came after.
True.
It's like, nobody got the reference I was making in this film. I'll have to make it more obvious.
Did you see the "We Live in a Society" clip I posted, Moogle?
Yeah, they didn't include it in the film though, did they?
No, I didn't.
It was too on the
unfortunately.
nose.
We live in a society.
Idiots. They've duped everyone who went to see that movie into going to see it.
They
'cause
do, they're just
thought
trying to
he
get
would-
gamers to see
They
it.
thought Joker would say we live in a society.
I love the concept that someone thought that that was even a good line to have the actor say.
Presumably, Zack Snyder thought that was a good idea.
He improvised it.
Oh,
Zack
did
Snyder
Jared
was just-
improvise, you think?
He's just hedging his bets.
Is Jared Leto one of those people who actually pays attention to fucking meme culture?
Jared
No, it's not.
Leto
It's like how the radio was invented twice by two separate people at the same time.
is
He
a
just came up with it.
living example of the fact that Hollywood
Actually, I
is
say
not
that.
a meritocracy.
What has Jared Leto played? Other
He
than
was the
Joker?
bad guy in Blade Runner 2049,
Haven't seen
which is
it.
a bad role in a bad film.
I haven't seen that.
Shut up.
I probably need to at some point.
Hate that movie.
Oh, I
No.
can go worse than that if you want, Wooly. I didn't
Yeah,
like
he
the
doesn't like-
original Blade Runner.
God.
I thought it was
He's
not
boring.
surprised.
wrong. He's a wrong.
Which version did you see, though?
I don't know.
He doesn't care.
That's your
I mean,
problem right there.
If you didn't appreciate the genius of the original Blade Runner, then Blade Runner 2049 is the film for you.
Yeah. Probably
What the
correct.
fuck is?
It's sucking you
No,
in!
what the fuck, Nintendo?
Right. Okay. So that's what they do.
I'm not sure if I agree with Argonaut's decision to put these in the game.
Yeah, that was
Just
Using
bullshit.
up all of
Just
your
a
lives.
weird thing that kills you instantly.
If you're too close to it. I had no clue that was gonna
Wooly,
happen.
what's your favorite Blade Runner?
What's your favorite
cut?
idea?
No.
The
Which one do you like the best?
The final cut.
final.
You like the final cut. The final
Yeah.
cut doesn't have the monologues in it, does it?
No.
See, I quite like the monologues because it makes it more of like a noir film, but I
Well,
understand why people don't like it.
But like in the theatrical cut, the monologues are really bad.
Oh, I know that they are, but like, I kind of like it.
No, Harrison Ford just sounds tired and bored while he's
He
reading
does,
them.
and like, I don't mind that.
To be fair, Harrison
also the-
Ford sounds tired and bored
He does,
in every
yeah.
film he's
No,
been
but like
in
he
since the first
really
'cause he
sounds
hates
doesn't want to
being
be
in
theater while he's
films.
reading those. And also the ending of the theatrical cut's bullshit because he just
Yeah.
says, "Oh, by the way, she lived," and then
The ending is
Yeah.
awful.
yeah, no, it's bad.
I just like the monologues. I'm sorry.
If you're gonna tell me that the Ridley Scott was wrong for adding unicorn scenes into
I
Blade
don't think
Runner,
he was wrong for adding the unicorn scene. I like.
I
the
think
unicorn
he
scene
was
as well.
right to add the unicorn.
I like the thing that I have a problem with Blade Runner is that I like a lot of things in different cuts, but there's no cut that has all of them, and I think that's probably my main issue. Ooh, still alive.
I know that
you go.
feeling.
Just make your own.
Yeah,
Just put eggs in front of doors and clip through them.
that's what I do.
That was a good schlep.
Good schlep.
I still think Ridley Scott's best film is probably Alien. Like,
Alien and Blade Runner are probably tied for me.
Alien, I think, is my favorite film of all time. So.
What do you think about Alien Specs?
Thought it was boring. But aliens.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah.
This is how I know you have bad taste.
It's
You
the man
preferred
with no
Aliens
taste
to
once more.
Alien.
Actually, you know what's an awesome movie? The Duelists. You guys seen that?
No, I haven't.
I know of the
You
Duelists.
seen
I haven't seen it though.
Bloodsport, based on a true story?
I'm not.
You'd like Bloodsport.
That was your last missile.
Nah,
Let me
there's
find some more of those.
some over here.
Okay, I have a question. Have any of you seen Legend?
Yes.
I Am Legend?
No, Legend, the
Legend.
I
Ridley
have not
Scott
seen it.
movie.
I'm not
Which
sure.
one was
No,
Legend?
I've heard of it.
It's
The
the
one
one
with
he
Tim
made.
Curry as Devil.
Yeah, it's the one he made directly after Blade Runner.
Tim Curry as the devil?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
No fucking way. I
Also,
haven't
good
watched
film.
also in the
It's a
movie.
Tim
good film.
Curry is really good in it. The whole film is like a horrible 80s coked up fever dream
Hell
of
yeah.
like bad fantasy. It's really it's a sight to behold.
I am
But,
going to watch this.
It fascinates me because it has a lot of weird similarities with The Legend of Zelda, and it came out like a couple of years before the first Legend of Zelda game came out, and like I think Shigeru Miyamoto has actually been borrowing imagery from
Ridley Scott
Scott's
films.
Legend for about 2 decades.
Nice.
Well,
should
they
probably
took
watch
a
this
lot
film.
of they took a lot of stuff from Alien to Metroid, so
They did, it's true.
But he wasn't involved in that.
No, that was a different team. Don't go into that room.
I'm trying not to. I'm having a look around.
Tom Cruise, too. I'm watching this movie.
It's got Tom Cruise, and he never puts on trousers for the whole film.
Can we put like a watch together? Together?
I
for
would
that?
I would want to watch Legend again. It's so good,
Do we
and by
want to
good I
do
mean
it at
it's
a
not
meetup,
good.
or do we want to do it?
Well, you're gonna need.
yeah,
Remotely.
we're gonna need to.
Oh come on!
Make sure not to run out of
Well, I
ammo.
think you got it. You didn't get it. You did get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Well done. This is a little bit more interesting in terms of like, what they're asking
they're
you to do.
actually doing something different with
I don't like the
mechanics.
obstacle that they're having you like.
Yeah, it could have just been a grate or something, or an energy barrier that you bounce off.
Yeah, yeah.
It's also not tutorialized very well.
No.
Well,
Cool.
yeah, the fact that the first time you go into a room with that thing, you just fucking die is not great game design in my onion.
Onion.
Wagnon.
Onion. That's a big onion.
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 Did,
Oh,
you,
you
did
say,
any of you read that page I posted on the onion selling man? What are they called? They're called like Onion Johnnies or something.
French people.
Onion Johnnies.
No, that's
Sorry, what? You just made this up.
No. Go look at Wikipedia, right? Go look up Onion Johnnies. They were French men who rode around on bicycles in England selling onions. I don't know why they came to England to do it. They were from Brittany, presumably. They were Bretons. And they came to England, rode around on a bicycle in their stripy French shirts, and sold onions.
I'm putting this in the podcast notes. I need to talk about Onion Johnny.
Have you found reference for Onion Johnny?
Sorry,
Okay,
I have no idea where. I had no idea where the cliche of the French person selling
Stripes.
onions came from.
I can't remember how I found this out. I was looking at random British related things. Oh, I remember. I was watching the video to the song Vindaloo, and I thought let's look up what some of these elements in Vindaloo are, and one of them was an Onion Johnny. And if you look at the Wikipedia page for Vindaloo, it explains that there are Onion Johnnies in the video.
Vindaloo, Vindaloo, na na.
So do you actually want to know why Onion Johnnies were a thing? Or did you see?
I didn't actually find out. I think I had to go do something at work, so I left that thread
I'm pretty sure
unexplored.
it was one guy, like with onions in France, like, you know, took the trip over the English Channel, and they realized that, like,
He came over.
They realized
on a
we
boat
didn't have
made of
any
onions.
onions.
So this is why we had Brexit, so we can get rid of all the onion.
He
Johnnies,
realized
you know?
that the Englishman just loved onion.
Well, now only English people will sell onions to English people.
the golden age for Johnnies in the UK was during the 1920s. In 1929, nearly 1,400 Johnnies imported over 9,000 tons of onions to the UK.
I guess the roads in France were so bad back in the 19th century that it was actually easier just to cross the English Channel and sell your goods there.
Maybe. So this is like a tower defense level, I think, from
Is it?
what the description said. I need to stop these things from dropping spores. This weapon is
Oh
shit.
no, this sounds like it's going to be a
This is
really
gonna be
frustrating
bad,
level.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like this.
You should have kept your homing one.
But it's so good.
It would have been better here.
Don't know if I'm
Did
just.
anybody here have a Mac back in the early noughties?
No, I don't think I've ever owned a Mac.
I had a Big Mac.
A back.
Wait, did you say early noughties?
Yeah, a Mac in the early noughties.
So I have an early noughties Mac, although I didn't have one back in the day.
Because the first computer I actually used was a Mac, because that's all my dad would buy. He never uses Windows. And I played this game, Bugdom.
I've played Bugdom.
Yeah, Bugdom, baby.
Bugdom was great.
Bugdom, Nanosaur, and Cro-Mag Rally.
I didn't play the other two, but I have fond memories of Bugdom.
I want to do a book club of Bugdom, even though I'm the only one with any memories of it. So.
I remember Bugdom, but that said, I think if we went back to it, we'd find it was kind
Oh
of
yeah,
bad.
it's super jank.
Reprehensible.
Reprehensible.
There's that one Slavic racing game that takes place on an alien planet where bugs have fused with cars.
What?
Slavic racing.
That was a
Oh,
really
wait,
weird
hold
level.
on. I've heard of this.
You needed to get through it
I've
just
not
before
heard
he
of
got
it.
there, I think.
Oh wait, okay.
Oh no, there's another section to the level. Huge
what-
enemy spore carrier.
What was
Barriers.
it called? It's on my list of like weird cursed DOS games somewhere.
I think this is a boss now.
Vangas.
Yes. Yeah, it's a real game. It's on Steam. It's a mind-altering sandbox game that can be described as
Oh
a
my God, there it
racing
is.
role-playing adventure game with a complicated storyline.
Whoa. Oh, it's top-down, like Micro Machines?
Yeah. And it's got like claymation graphics.
This uses voxels.
You destroyed one of the engines, I think, Specs.
Good.
Good. Let's destroy them all.
Yeah, fair enough. That's what you do.
There we
isn't it?
go. Oh, he's got big guns though. Oh, you're killing yourself.
Oh, you've wasted a lot of your good ammo.
Get the BFG, get the BFG, get the BFG.
Get
Good
the
idea.
BFG.
It did fuck all.
Didn't
You
do
missed,
it.
that's why.
No, I didn't.
I don't think
did,
he missed
I
with the
saw-
first
No
shot.
way I missed
I don't think
that.
he missed with the first shot.
Look at that.
Okay, it's not doing anything.
Doing jack shit.
No, I don't think you're gonna have enough.
That's not
range.
gonna reach. Ooh.
Barely.
Oh, it
Does
didn't
fuck
do
all,
anything,
though.
There's gotta be a trick here.
Attack the enemy's weak point. Not the bit that's glowing blue though. That's
Oh, there you
no,
go.
I guess it is.
There you go. Easy
Well, that was-
peasy.
Simple.
Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Hold me.
I'd rather not. You haven't showered in several days.
It's only been 2 days.
You haven't showered in several days. That's what I said.
2
Mate,
days is
it's
several
probably
days.
been 3 days actually because I've been on night shifts. You must only have like 3 levels left.
There's 19.
You're getting close.
4 levels then.
Oh no, sterilization.
We fear the explosion of the spore carrier. Ganesh. I probably should have finished reading that, but I was bored.
Yeah, you should have.
Who cares? Fly around, shoot some bugs. Easy.
So who's actually played this game before?
Me. I own it.
You own
Copy
it.
of I have a copy of this.
Why don't you go
Damn.
get the manual then?
Because I don't have a boxed version of it, you div.
Oh, somebody bought his game secondhand because he didn't want to support Nintendo.
Actually, I think I borrowed it from a friend and then that friend moved away and I never saw them again.
They moved away. Uh-huh.
Borrowed it from a friend and then
Get
killed
out of there
them.
now!
I just gotta go fast.
Run, Buck!
I think
No
this game has
flying.
become more interesting in its like death rattle.
Yeah. Oh, where's he gonna go? This is the map from. Oh,
Oh no! Shoot
Kill
your way
spider.
through it,
no! You gotta
Specs,
kill the
you
spider, you gotta kill
dummy!
the spider.
That's one way to describe the end of the game, the death rattle.
I can't. Buck can't fly up.
He's gonna die. There he is.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh no! Buck!
There you go.
Get out of there, Buck!
You're
Oh,
so
you wasted too much
invested
time.
in Buck.
Yeah.
I don't want him to die.
No one wants Buck to die.
He's got too much personality.
Just
just
look
want
at
to
him
die.
and his sunglasses.
You can bum
and
to the base.
his
Why wouldn't you want him to
ejaculation.
live?
He does so many different things.
I have sunglasses and ejaculation with birds of a feather.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can hear. There it goes.
It does go that way.
They do though.
He
don't
does
they?
go.
Oh, he's been caught.
This is the spider killing weapon. Fire is the best way to kill a
Fire. Get fucked, aren't you? Through there, yes.
spider. Buck Bumble doesn't get fucked. He does the fucking.
Fuck Bumble.
Fuck Bumble.
His
Fuck Bumble.
alt persona. Fuck Bumble.
Uh-oh.
Did he just bull
I
run?
found you, you faker! Faker? I think you're the fake fumble around here.
Oh no, he's gonna die. Fuck Fumble got caught in the web for too long.
Come on, it's right at the end of this! Go, 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 go!
I hope there's another spider web.
No! Come on!
Go back. Can you go back to that
Buck!
power up?
No.
It's right there, Buck! It's back here! Go, go! Buck! Oh, it's nowhere near. Shouldn't
Very
waste
good.
so much time bumbling about.
Very droll.
Yeah.
Winning a fight, Buck Bumble or Mr. Mosquito?
Ooh.
Buck Bumble, because Mr. Mosquito is a regular mosquito, whereas Buck Bumble is a bee with a huge arsenal of weapons.
You say that though, but how many times has the Terminator won?
The Terminator was also a bee with a huge arsenal of weapons.
It's true.
The Terminator is effectively a bee.
I mean, he reports to a hive mind, right?
Hive mind. Bees. What was James Cameron trying to tell us?
James Cameron was trying to remind us that climate change exists again and again and
No, you're
again.
thinking
Trying to
Al
remind
Gore.
us that there was once this thing by Disney called Pocahontas, right? And he really liked it, so he made like a $3 billion.
Counter argument.
No.
If
It was
global warming
called
happened
Fern
sooner-
Gully. It was made by an
Not Fern Gully.
Australian production.
Fern Gully Australian?
Yep, Fern Gully is Australian, and it had
It also features Tim Curry as the villain.
Tim Curry is the evil oily man in it, and
Love Tim Curry.
the man who was the genie, Robin Williams, is the genie in it.
You're gonna
Oh, no,
die. You're gonna die.
I learned
Yes,
about
he's
this
Batty the
'cause-
fruit bat.
Because it was Disney wanted him to be in fucking Aladdin, and he'd already signed up to be in Fern Gully, and they wanted him to cancel his Fern Gully contract, and he didn't, and that
Nope.
created a huge feud where Disney tried to screw him.
They did try and screw him, and they did successfully screw him for a while, and then he sued the fuck
And
out
then
of them.
Is that a spite?
Yeah, pretty much
Fuck
just that
this
spike.
dude.
But
Yeah, why he wasn't in Aladdin 2, the
he
sequel
wasn't. I
to
think he was
Aladdin.
in Aladdin 3, but
He
they
was in
got
Aladdin
the
3,
voice
so
of
they
Homer
cleared it up.
Simpson to be
Yes, they did.
the genie in Aladdin 2 and in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes,
and it
Kingdom
just
Hearts.
sounds like Homer Simpson.
You
trying to
can
be
totally
the
hear
genie,
Homer, yeah.
Yeah. There's some good stories about like how fucky that relationship was between them, but like I think some of it was also due to the fact that Robin Williams said absolutely under no circumstances do you use my voice for marketing purposes. And then they immediately went, yes, of course we won't do that, while they were making like a McDonald's Happy Meal advert that had his voice in it. Like,
Yeah, like his voice is
It's
in all
incredible.
of the marketing for that movie.
Like marketing for the movie was a thing he was okay with, but
Yeah,
it
but
was
he didn't-
marketing
yeah.
for other stuff
He
around
didn't
it
want to
that he
be in
wasn't happy
toy
with.
marketing and stuff.
Yeah.
Fair enough. To be honest.
Okay, this mission is just kill everything, so it's going to be boring as sin. Wait, no, sin's not boring. It's going to be boring as piety.
I like that. I'm stealing that.
That was funny.
Surely that can't be an original joke.
Original joke, do not steal.
Why
I like
is
the
this bit of wall
visuals
a
of
different
this
texture?
level.
Go through it.
They
It's
forgot
probably-
to change
it's
the
probably not
lighting
real.
on it.
It's a secret. It's a secret.
There's actually a lot of textures in this game that, like, well, obviously they don't line up, they don't tile properly,
Yeah.
and a lot of them seem
It's
to have the
sloppy.
wrong
This
coloured
game
lighting
is
on them.
sloppy, dude.
It's just very sloppy, yeah.
It's like a Unity shovelware game.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, it's that boss.
It's the first boss.
Also,
You're at the hive now.
recycles a lot of bosses. I do enjoy a hive level.
Don't we all? What is your goal in this?
Kill everything.
Oh. Well, do so then.
What have I got here?
Save rural England from these evil bugs. No, don't use that. That's forbidden.
It's not forbidden.
That's
Why
forbidden.
didn't they put Doom fucking 2016 on the Game Pass?
Because they know that people
idea
like
is
it more
that.
than Eternal and they want people to buy it.
Oh, hedgehog's native to Japan.
There's probably a species of them somewhere, isn't there?
I don't.
They have a proper word for it, so probably.
Now I'm curious.
The thing is, hedgehogs are a species that evolve in multiple regions separately of each other.
Yeah.
I know that there's a Madagascan hedgehog that has almost the exact same chemical composition as our hedgehog, but it is in no way related taxonomically
Yeah.
to our hedgehog.
Hedgehogs are not native to Japan, but they are native to Korea.
Oh, they probably knew it
That's
from there.
probably where
then.
they got them from. because Japan owned a lot of Korea for a long time. Don't tell Korea that; they hate
It was real bad.
Yeah, they didn't treat it very well.
There were crimes committed.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, but
War crimes.
if you look at the history of any civilization,
Any invading power will
Then-
abuse the people that it invades.
now let's have a chat about India
That's why
under
I'm
British
voting for the
rule.
Northern Independent
Ah, yes,
Party.
the British Raj. Perfect. Yes.
You know, we have so many words in our language that come from like Gujarati and Hindi. It's
Yeah,
really
we
funny.
do.
Dungarees is
yeah.
I think a Gujarati word. Bungalow, Hindi. Pajama, obviously, Hindi. Good.
Yeah. Oh, some schlep. Good schlep.
This is like
Nice
evil
schlepping.
schlep. It's coming off an evil plant.
Yeah, well, it's good schlep.
Even in the darkest places, you can still find the most delicious nectar.
Oh, he's shooting at you. Oh god. Oh god.
Ah!
Fuck me.
You were gonna die, yeah. You were gonna die, yeah. Maybe kill the little ones before the big one.
You have missiles. Use the missiles.
What is that? Oh, that's the. That's
I've got
Oh,
so
yeah.
many.
Good
I've
one.
got so many weapons now that like it's hard to.
to pick one, right?
Got
Yeah.
so many weapons that it's hard to think.
Oh, you got another life. You're
Got
right.
another life.
I like how there's 3 zeros before your current score right now, giving you the implication that maybe you can go that high. Like, I have my doubts.
Maybe it loops after you.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Shit.
He's done.
Yeah.
Schlep. Good. Ooh, more schlep. You didn't schlep. Schlep.
You get it. You get it, Specs. You could. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
you
job.
schlepped it, you
Oh,
schlepped
good
it, lads.
job.
Good schlepping. Cool.
I think Buck Bumble should sound more British.
Like Gex.
Like Gex.
Which
what?
version
Oh yeah,
of Gex?
So-
Danny John Jules was Gex one time, right?
Yeah, but hold on though, because American Gex was British, whereas if anything, British Gex was less British.
I didn't know there was a difference between American and British Gex.
Oh mate, British Gex is voiced by Danny John Jules, aka the cat from Red Dwarf.
Oh yeah.
So there was
But
an American dub and a British dub? Why?
Yeah, there is for
because British Gex is funny and American Gex isn't.
there's a British and an American version of Ape Escape as well.
Yes, and the British version is superior.
Here's the thing though, Danny John Jules in British Gex is doing his cat voice, which is basically an American accent.
Holy fucking shit. What is this bullshit?
No, it's a cat accent.
Well, yeah, okay, it's a cat accent, fine.
Who was the best Red Dwarf?
Rimmer.
The ones we made along the way.
You'll have to describe which character Rimmer was to me.
You what?
I didn't watch Red Dwarf.
Oh my god.
I have watched maybe
It's probably
5
for the best. You
episodes
probably
of Red
wouldn't have
Dwarf.
liked it.
You would
I
have
didn't
appreciated
think
its genius.
I didn't think it was that great when I watched it, to be honest.
Yep, there he goes.
There you
There
go.
he goes.
What's
I mean, it's
wrong
very
with you?
closely related to Blade Runner, so he probably didn't like it.
Is it closely related to Blade Runner?
I'm pretty sure.
They both take
I'm
place
pretty-
in space, so
I think it takes place in the same universe, uncanonically, as Blade Runner.
I mean, I've actually read the Red Dwarf books, and they are very cyberpunk. Much more so than the TV show, probably for budget reasons.
I mean, you've got androids, you've got holograms. Those are the two
the
things.
guy with the letter on his head is like a synth guy, isn't
And
he?
he's not a synth, he's a hollow.
Stop trying to tell me about Red Dwarf.
Oh wow.
I actually do want to hear Specs'
Okay, all right.
explanation of what Red Dwarf is.
Once upon a time, the man from Robot Wars woke up on a ship after he'd delivered a pizza to a man called IP Freely. He fell into an ice chamber and then woke up on the ship 3,000 years in the future. Also in the freezer was his cat, who got thawed out early and then proceeded to be pregnant and give birth to a series of cats that eventually evolved into Danny John Jules. Then there was also a hologram who controlled the ship. He has a letter on his forehead. It's probably a W for wanker, because he's the character that's a wanker and nobody likes. His head is also low poly, like a Nintendo 64 video game. I like Nintendo 64 video games. The issue in all of this is that nobody knows what the fuck they're doing because the hologram's been alive for too long, so he's gone senile. The man from the past doesn't know how the future works, and the other man is evolved from a cat and therefore does cat things like licking his own bollocks. So they travel through space looking for some planet, let's call it Earth. Along the way, at some point, their ship explodes and they get a new ship. And it's not as nice looking as the other ship, and they seem to live in the basement. Also, there's a new character, I think. Also, there's a girlfriend at some point.
Did he die?
This is a... Well, no, but he honestly may as well have. He's dead to me in my mind.
He did die.
How accurate was I in my recalling of the word dwarf?
Both simultaneously incredibly accurate and also nowhere close.
What's he trying to re-summarize?
The plot to Red Dwarf.
Oh god, don't. Let me guess you don't like that either, Specs.
He didn't.
Oh,
I wouldn't say I
fuck you.
disliked it.
He doesn't like anything.
The man
that's
with
good.
no taste, ladies and
I mean,
gentlemen.
these are all things I watched when I was a child, and
Stop blowing yourself up!
I don't know the distance.
He's trying to blow himself
But yeah,
off.
I might like them on a repeat viewing nowadays.
Oh, that's what D stands for. DS, right, cool.
The D in DS stands for DS.
It's true. I packed all my boxes and I put like little acronyms, like initials for like all the things that were in boxes, and this one had video games 3, S, and D, and I was like, okay, 3DS, Switch, D. What's D?
Dick.
I'm sorry you were too lazy to write one extra letter to help.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was just putting the
difficult,
first
Mitch.
letter on there. Like, I was putting the first letter on there. Like, I was like, D. What consoles do I own that begin with a D?
When I moved house, all of my boxes just said Rob's Garbage on them.
Rob Garbage. Rob Garbage.
I just took all my possessions and stuffed them into boxes at random until they fit.
Yep, that's not quite what I did, but we were getting there. He's gonna take the big schlep.
I don't think
He's not gonna take. He's not gonna take.
will,
He's gonna take the big schlep.
He took it!
Dreamcast begins with a D. It's
I don't
true.
have enough Dreamcast games to have done that, which is part of the problem. I've only ever bought one Dreamcast game, and I gave it to Mish.
Gave it to me.
I did. I gave it to Mish.
You missed out on the best video games console known to man.
I mean, I have a Dreamcast, then, but I just pirate games on it
But
because.
Specs, I already have a
not?
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Do you have a NES? You do have a PAL NES, don't you? Actually.
Yeah.
That's a
I don't
good
have a
one,
NES. I should
Cats,
probably
man.
get a NES at some point, but I
But
kind of
don't
won't.
you know that Sega does what Nintendo doesn't do?
Well,
true.
good thing I also have the NES's shite competitor, the Sega Master System.
I
We
like the
don't-
Master
we don't
System.
talk about
but-
Single game, the New Zealand story.
New
That's not
Zealand
true.
stories.
Fantasy Star is dope.
Phantasy Star's pretty good.
Alex the Kid.
Alex Kidd is terrible.
And it's got a great port of guess what game?
Fuck off, Google.
Give me an in and I'll take it.
Hollow
think you're-
Knight.
That's
I
what
think you're just
Joseph said.
looking.
So they gave him a stable.
It's true.
I don't get it.
It's
It's a good joke. That's a good biblical joke. I like that. I like that.
I don't get it.
Russian
like
Orthodox
it.
joke.
Don't get it.
Oh, he's gonna die if he's not careful though. The Dendy, yes, get a Dendy. Yeah.
No, do not get
Yes,
Dendy.
Dendies.
No, the Russian angry video game
God,
nerd
get out.
warned me about Dendies.
No.
But he
don't
also
listen to
said
him.
that he liked it a lot because it's the only way you could play video games.
I fucking love those videos. Those videos
It was just,
are fucking
it was
incredible.
just that his parents were so fucking shit that they just made him play his NES
Shitty
games in
game.
black and white for like 15 years.
Oh god.
You're gonna die, Specs. You're gonna die, Specs! You're gonna die! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good. Now we can schlep. Like that. Yow. Boom, 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 boom.
It's how the music goes. It does
It is,
go.
isn't it?
Boom, boom,
They do say.
boom, boom, boom,
Dendy is what happens when intellectual property is not fair.
boom.
Correct.
I saw in Lidl the other day, well, it was probably a couple of months back now, but like for 25 quid, one of those 1,000 games in one system
Yeah.
things, but it had a motion control controller. I seriously considered getting it, but I
They're not
didn't think
as
that there was
interesting
any way
as
I
you
could-
think they are.
I disagree. I have an N-Joypad, which is a fucking knockoff NES sold by Argonaut in the early noughties, and it's actually fascinating
Yep.
because all of the games on it are bad ROM hacks of NES games.
Yeah, it might be fun to stream, but I didn't think I had any way to like hook it up to anything I could stream with, so
What was its outputs?
I think it was just like SCART.
Fucking Scar.
It's easy to stream from SCART. Also, SCART is
SCART.
the best old video format.
It is
I'd agree.
why we are so far better than America is, in nowadays at least. Oh my god.
Holy fucking balls, man.
Find some schlep very quickly.
Or beat the
Find some
boss.
schlep.
Your choice.
Best find some schlep.
There are
Best
no
some
There's
schlep.
some good schlepping over there.
Oh my god.
Woo, woo, woo.
Oh my god.
What the fuck has happened to the skybox? Everything's black.
Because it's nighttime. Oh, perfect, perfect.
Oh, but he's got the other. Oh, there you go.
The fly away.
We'll
from it.
go.
What a
Oh,
Beautiful
yeah.
boss fight.
Lovely.
Right about now, it's time to rock with the Biggity Buck Bumble.
Bumble.
They
Now,
better
is it-
play that over the credits.
Is it rocking with the Biggity Buck Bumble, or is it rucking, as in to fight with the
I
Biggity
think
Buck
it's
Bumble?
rock. I think it's just the way the guy.
Because rock
I
would
pronounce it.
rhyme, right?
I do have. Once we're done with this,
We'll listen.
I'll open
Let's
up.
listen.
I'll open up the original samples that I ripped from the game. But when I
Rock
was
doesn't
making
rhyme with
Buck
Bumble.
Neither does rock.
No, but you said it would rhyme.
It's subverting your expectations.
Well, the way it rhymes with Buck, and the way he pronounces the staccato rhythm of the.
Yeah, like it may not be a rhyme so much as it might just be a rhythm.
Right
my
about
God.
now, it's time to rock with the Biggity Buck Bumble.
Bumble.
What if this game is meant to be Buck Bumble?
Buck Bumble.
Bumble.
Buck Bumble.
Oh, we're going
Is it
to
'cause there's
go
bombs in
play
it?
some Buck Bumble.
Maybe because there's bombs everywhere. Oh, we're back in the normal place
I
again.
actually got.
Take out the base.
Okay, well, fuck this entire area then.
Bomb to the base, to the bomb to
sorry.
the base.
Looking up this game again, I need to tell you something else. This game was distributed with a special custom Rumble pack called the Bumble Pack.
Oh, is it black and yellow? Please say yes.
Yeah,
Please
it
say
is.
Yes. Love it.
Wasn't licensed by Nintendo.
Love it.
Wasn't licensed by Nintendo. Where the fuck
I wanted
Does
to
it
get.
mention the Bumble Pack in the game?
It mentions that you're not playing with a Rumble pack if you're playing with a memory pack. And it
Does it
mentions you can't
say
s-
Rumble Pack?
It
It does
doesn't
say Rumble pack
it says
inside,
Rumble,
yeah.
not Bumble.
Yeah.
But it also tells you if you start playing with the Rumble pack that you're not playing with a memory card, so you can't save. So
What if
yeah.
you plug the memory card into the second controller?
Might work.
I think it encourages you to like take out the rumble pack and the gate and the controller pack at different times depending on what you want to do. Like it seems to say, yeah, it does. Like when you, I did notice, yeah. I wanted to buy like a rumble pack that wasn't completely either like wasted or like gunked up with battery stuff in the contacts. So I looked, and it was actually cheaper for me to buy 4 rumble packs that were boxed from Japan than for me to get like a European or an American one. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Ooh, he's gonna blow up that hive.
I need to blow up something to get access to the next area. I'm just not really sure what yet.
Boom, boom, boom.
Maybe everything.
We'll keep missing, and you'll never figure it out.
This game has a really weird, like, approach to hit stun.
At least it makes you aware that you're getting absolutely destroyed.
It does do
Your
that.
health just melting away, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? I was getting hit.
Yeah, true.
Games that do that are the worst. I think Buck Bumble has now consumed more nectar than he will ever produce in his short
Said
life.
that an hour ago.
Yeah, but if he saves the hive, right? If he saves the hive,
What
then
good
they
is
can
our
keep
hive with no
producing.
nectar?
Well, they can keep producing honey in future.
You've consumed it all, Buck.
It'll grow back.
Ridiculous. It's a finite resource.
I think I'm just supposed to be killing it. The game
Blow up
doesn't...
the big shell.
That's a plant ball. Oh, that thing. That's a tennis
That's
ball.
not a plant pot.
That's a tennis ball.
That's not a tennis ball. What do you want about?
That's a tennis ball. Look at it.
No, it's not.
Look, Mitch, I think I know tennis from watching the Windsors go see
Tennis
it
balls.
at
Oh,
Wimbledon.
look, it's opening up like a tennis ball would.
Yeah, tennis balls do that.
Oh, look, what I did was true.
Mish.
Mish.
Are you using a walkthrough guide, Mish?
No.
Mish.
That is cheating, and I will tell Mish about this.
Mish. Got Mish on speed dial.
You just keep bumbling about, and I'm just like, oh, I would have beaten this game an hour ago.
I still have Mish's
I
phone
wouldn't have
number.
died.
I should phone Mish.
Can you phone him and tell him that Mish is using a fucking walkthrough to
phone
beat
Mish,
Buck
shouldn't I?
Bumble?
Remember that time that Mish phoned me to give me hot tips during Rayman?
I did. Oh, I love Mish. He's such
Peak
a wonderful
Mish.
He's such a wonderful fictional character.
Thank God he's not real, though.
Oh, granted.
He haunts my dreams. With his contorted little face.
I'm still imagining Mitch with a beard. I think a beard is the way to go, Mitch.
Can't grow one.
Why not?
It just comes out in little clumps.
They're putting too much estrogen in your water, Mitch!
Oh! But it's the
Maybe-
closest I can get to a girl.
Oh,
If I have the estrogen inside of me.
Mitch,
Stop it,
you
Mitch.
naturally
Stop it,
produce
Mitch.
estrogen, Mitch!
But then I pee it out.
That's true. That is actually factually.
Oh, Mish.
That is facturate.
Oh, Mish.
Got a bogey on my tail. Got a bogey up my nose. What the fuck is this thing?
Oh, that's a
bomb.
nuke. That's a nuke. Be careful, Specs. That's a nuke.
It's true.
God, we're gonna have to play Barotrauma again at some point, aren't we?
Yeah, we haven't
Barotrauma
played
is
that
really
in a
good. We should play it again.
while. They probably updated it and stuff. Okay, I think I need this nuke, and I think I'm taking it through here, and then I think we're gonna fly as fast as we can.
Without hitting it on anything. Oh, God.
This music is starting to wear on me.
Just a little bit.
It's been wearing on me for a long time.
Yeah, you've been here for an hour and a half more than me. I'm sorry for you.
It's the same track for the whole game. The soundtrack lists the game as having like 9 different level themes, but it's just very slight permutations on this one.
Where am I taking this? What is
To
this?
the end of the level.
Destroy that, I think. You're gonna have to destroy these enemies.
No, that's a teleporter.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah, and then you go through the teleporter.
You think killing those enemies will switch it on?
You have to take this to the very end of the stage and then blow it
Where's
up from
there
the
a-
inside.
River of blood underground.
That's a really good question. I had been thinking, why is this red? And a river
That's
of blood
bug juice.
does make sense.
Boost.
Raspberry jam. What hornets produce.
Good job those explosions don't set off the nuke, isn't it? Maybe it doesn't
Not on the
switch that
same
on.
frequency.
Modulate the shield frequency.
Modulate the shield frequency. It's not that.
What is it with bears and honey, eh?
I don't know.
They love it. They
They
absolutely
really
love
do.
it.
They do. They do love. They do really love it.
Why do bears like honey?
They just do.
Because it's nice. What kind of question is this?
Nothing there.
Where does this go?
Gotta get fat and win the fat bear contest.
What? Want to go the other way?
No!
Oh no!
Oh my god!
I love this
Holy
game.
shit.
I
Out of
officially
nowhere.
love this game.
That was where you were going though, by the look of it.
'Cause
Maybe you should have read that.
It's gone out of its way just to like wrong specs at this point.
I'm
I
glad.
hope you enjoyed flying through that whole level because you're gonna do it again.
I'm glad. You know.
Speed bumble it.
Someone has to make Specs angry from time to time. He's not angry
I'm
yet,
not
but
angry,
I'm sure he
I'm
will
just
be.
disappointed.
I mean, you became the Nikuch the other day.
I did become the Nikich.
After a 3-hour slog.
Did the thing before. What does the game want from me? Do I have to kill every enemy in this goddamn arena again?
I feel like, even in addition to like the control and like the gameplay things that make this not as good as Star Fox, it just doesn't have as much personality as Star Fox does.
That's what surprised
Sure.
me. You think a game called Buck Bumble would be full of like, you know, silly dialogue and enemy designs and, you know, little
It's-
touches, but the game has no personality beyond having like a UK garage soundtrack with
Yeah.
2 tracks in it.
It's just really strange that lots of people take lessons from Nintendo on how to make games, but then they never take some of the more important aspects of like making them personable, you know? Oh no, you haven't seen Specs really truly angry playing Dinosaur Planet because he likes Dinosaur Planet. You want to see him be angry? You watch the Rayman streams on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, you watch me play Rayman. That's.
Is that the
what's
angriest you've ever
angriest?
been? I thought Rayman just made you sad.
No,
Rayman did just make
I
you
think
sad as well.
probably
Yeah.
like Kingdom Hearts is one of
Yeah.
the angriest things. When I played Bugs Life, I got very
Yes.
angry. I got
Yes.
extremely angry playing Bugs Life.
What made you angry? No,
What
oh
makes you
yeah,
angry? Bugs
you
Life?
could beat the
Bugs Life
final
was
boss
like-
in Bugs Life. That's
Yeah.
right.
You got very grumpy.
It was like really not obvious what you had to do at all. And it pissed me off.
I beat that game when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'm a stupid adult.
Same.
What else?
Kids
makes
just
me
have more
angry?
patience. And Specs has a
Yeah.
lot of patience as it is.
Yeah, kids have more
true.
patience and more free time. Let's be
Yes.
honest here.
It's free time.
It's free time.
I got a lot of patience because I don't know how to make them any better. I'm terrible at my job.
I get it. I get it.
Why would a doctor intentionally heal their patients. You're just putting them out of work.
So this is a question for the American audience, Mitch, because I've often discussed this with MD, because in America, the way you make money as a doctor is by charging people for scans.
Sorry, Moogle's farting in the background. I couldn't hear you.
Basically, in the UK, because the NHS is funded by taxpayers, you want to reduce the costs of everything. So if a test isn't absolutely necessary, you don't want to do it, because otherwise you're costing your hospital and therefore taxpayers money, right? In America, you make a markup on every test you order. So for every patient who comes into hospital, you want to run a suite of tests, and you want to give them as much medication as you can get away with, just so you can charge them a markup on that medication. And it's crazy. Salbutamol in this country costs a GP to prescribe about £3 for one inhaler, okay? In America, it costs something like $30 for one inhaler. Right, so the manufacturing cost isn't going to be that much bigger. So they are making a $27 markup. Well, maybe not $25 markup on that product, on a product that people are going to need to get, up to sort of 3 times a month potentially. And that's one medication. You think about insulin, a vial of insulin will cost like $200 in America. That is essential medication for life. And you know who the people are who are making you
Don't get too close.
Who are giving you... It's fine. I fixed it. The people who are giving you diabetes by selling you Doritos are the same people who are selling you the insulin.
Yeah, the thing that gets me is, why would you ever cure anybody as an American doctor? Why would you not just treat as a doctor?
Exactly.
I mean, people could talk about dendies all they like, but the cost of, access to life-saving medicine is one reason I am in favor of abolishing intellectual property.
Maybe go through this teleporter without the nuke and clear everything
Can you go back?
Yeah, you must be able to go back.
Otherwise, it would just instantly fail the mission, wouldn't it? Because you don't have the nuke. What is this thing?
Can't remember.
Yeah, Specs is just an anthropologist.
Anthropologist.
No, I don't have a PhD. I'm not a doctor. I am a doctor.
What?
Catsman's the doctor. At the moment, I'm Mr. Specs, but next time I'm at work, I'll be Dr. Specs.
So, Catsman's name is Dr. Theodore Awesome. Please do remember this. It's very important.
He hasn't changed it yet.
No, his name is Theodore Awesome.
The Theodore is long for thee.
It's true.
It is, yep.
So you're going to have to stand back and, use the remote control thing here, right? I think
that's the plan here. Don't get too
fly too far
close,
forwards.
Buck.
Okay, it's those things above, maybe. You see?
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. What if I didn't have these missiles?
I think that one's dead. That one's gone.
Yeah, it is.
I hate a game where it's use your finite resource to solve this puzzle. That's bad game design, in my onion.
Okay, one more. Maybe there's one. It looks like maybe there's 4 in total.
I think you got them all.
No, it's that one. Yeah.
You got them all.
No, I think now I can drop a thing into the slot. Let's see if killing these guys does anything, really. That one's slightly too far away.
You gotta shoot for the head.
Yeah, I
know. Ooh.
I think I can just get to that one. Oh, that last minute adjustment is just a little too much. Okay,
there you go.
Dead.
Oh.
This is the one. This one's for Diana.
This one's for Diana.
Herd reinforcement arriving. Uh-oh.
Shit, I need some schlep.
You need a little bit of schlep, don't you? Just a itty bitty bit of schlep.
I mean,
turn a corner, they're just getting thousands of hornets at you.
We started off talking about the Princess Diana PS4 theme, as a sort of 5-minute funny bit. And now I'd say I think about Princess Diana at least every 2 weeks.
Princess Diana now occupies a permanent location in my brain, yes.
Rent-free.